The Blues are back home, and we're back on the air. Blues Streaming Network, and Game 15 of this San Luis Obispo Blues season is about to take place. It's the Blues and Oaks for the first time this season, and how good it is to be back at home. Sinsheimer Stadium playing host to another contest in the CCL South. The Conejo Oaks from Thousand Oaks have made the 2.5-hour drive from the south to meet us here on the Central Coast. And how good is it to be back? After 12 straight days on the road, the Blues return home to their home crowd, home unis, and will play host to the Oaks for the first time this season. Hi again, everybody. I'm Zach Ebrahim. Mason Grotto's filling in today in the broadcast booth. We'll have him along as our analyst, and we're just so excited about that. Mace, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Zach.
Always, man. So we are going to step aside momentarily for our national anthem. Morgan McIntyre is going to sing our anthem today, and we heard her warming up. She has a fantastic voice, so we'll lay out and let her take these next couple minutes, and we'll be right back with you after the rendition. And with that, we are ready for baseball. Bring you inside the broadcast booth. Zach Ebrahim joined by Mason Grotto. How cool is this? We're going to have a player in the booth for the first time on the Blues Streaming Network. Can't think of anyone better to have on. Grotto, who was with the Blues last season, with them for a few games. And how good is it to be home?
Oh, you know what? It's been an honor, and, it's been fun, being back in SLO. And to see a game now not down there and up here is also pretty cool. Yeah,
it's got to be strange, but no, we're happy to have you in the booth.
Yeah.
Grotto's going to be joining us for the ball game, playing analyst for us, and we're just so excited about it, and we're excited to be back home. 12 straight days on the road. Now we get to play in front of our home fans and be up in our press box, and it's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. Blues and Oaks, and we're getting ready for first pitch. I think what was so cool about being on the road, Grotto, is we got to really see the whole state of California, but also playing at other venues, we get to appreciate just how lucky we are to play here at Sinsheimer Stadium.
Oh, yeah, Sinsheimer's the best, It's fun for the most part traveling with all the guys and, going to dinner with them and hanging out with them. But, there's something special about coming back to SLO and playing in front of these fans.
No question about it. And the starting pitcher pitching in front of those fans today for the Blues, left-hander Chase Dabbs, on his way to St. Mary's, is going to warm, and we'll get you set with the Oaks starting lineups. Oaks have come in from TO. They're going to play the Blues for the first time this season. Here's our starting lineup for the Oaks. Austin Carrillo, a returning player in his second season in Conejo, is going to bat lead off and play center field. Followed by Gavin Grant. He's going to play shortstop. Brendan Durfee, another returning Oak. He's going to bat third and do the catching. Aaron Salgado is going to DH and bat cleanup. Zach Duday is the second baseman. Noah Carliner is the first baseman. Josiah Chavez is going to play left. Scott Rudinsky in right. And Charles Messino is going to round things out, bat ninth and man third base in our starting lineups. As always, brought to you by Via Automotive, one of the many generous sponsors of the San Luis Obispo Blues. They've been with the Blues since 1946. That's all 76 years of the Blues' existence. Via Automotive, our family serving your family for over 60 years. And as mentioned, Chase Dabbs, the starter for the Blues this evening. Dabbs has put together a great season, Grotto. Only 2 earned runs on the season. This will be his 3rd start. 5th appearance overall, and Austin Carrillo gets comfortable in the left-handed batter's box and gets ready to face Dabbs. Appreciate you joining us on the Blue Streaming Network on a Friday evening. Zach Ebrahim, Mason Grotto here in the press box in Scheimer Stadium, and we are back home. 12 straight days on the road, and we are underway with ball 1.
Yeah, and Chase Dabbs, he's not only a starter, he actually closed that game in Compton that one time where by the 9th inning, it was getting pretty hairy. So.
Yeah, it was getting dicey, and Dabbs came in and got that final out. Bunt laid down by Carrillo down the first baseline. Dabbs will toss to Tolley, and that's out number 1.
Wow, what a great play by Dabbs right there. Leadoff batter trying to bunt on, and wow, little backhand push action right there. Get him out at first base.
1-3 on that put out. I think that might be the first time we've seen Dabbs field a bunt this season.
Yeah, I haven't seen any pitcher field a bunt, so pretty athletic pitcher, I'd say.
Here's Gavin Grant now. He's the shortstop for the Oaks. Lefty on righty. Dabbs set and the pitch is sent out to center. Simons will range back. This one's carrying well to the warning track, and Simons will get there. Out number 2.
Nice play by Simons there.
He's been excellent all season. We'll see him leading off the bottom of the first for the Blues, but right now, quickly with 2 gone, here's Brendan Durfee, Oaks catcher. Beautiful evening here in San Luis Obispo. Temperatures in actually the high 60s with a lot of wind. We haven't seen a ball go out in quite some time. I think that might be on the list tonight.
Yeah, even when we were away, I know Chase Gallegos really hit probably the farthest baseball I've ever seen that did not go out.
Right. That RBI double he had.
Yeah. So hopefully with a little wind going to left field, we could see a couple get out of the park today.
Dabbs' 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that gets over the head of Durfee. Somehow didn't hit him, and the count evens at 1-1. Dabbs strikes me as a very confident guy when he's out there on the mound. He's, we mentioned it, willing to fill in any situation. We'll see him as a starter for the rest of the season, but yeah, he's got no problem coming in to close a ball game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he starts from the stretch too, which you see mostly in relievers, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it is unique for him. You think it throws anyone off in the batter's box, or?
Oh no, it's just whatever the pitcher is really comfortable with, and I think he's most comfortable in the stretch, and yeah.
Paints the outside corner, 2-2. Just getting underway here. Top of the first, scoreless. 2 out, no one on for Durfee. Doing the catching today for the Oaks. Dabbs comes home with a 2-strike pitch, and he got him swinging. Dabbs gets the K. We head to the bottom of the first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Chase Dabbs. Bottom of the first, and that means the Blues bats are coming to the plate. We'll get you set with the Blues starting lineup. Led by Bob Miller. Got some new faces in there. Leading things off, of course, Jake Simons, number 21. He already made an excellent play out in center. Darius Price, who made his Blues debut on Wednesday, is going to bat second and man second base. Colin Villegas, brand new Blue, making his debut, is going to DH and bat third. Zach Tolley, of course, can't take him out of the lineup. He's the cleanup hitting first baseman, followed by Chase Gallegos, who's going to fill back in at catcher. Tate Samuelson, in his 3rd season with the Blues, is going to bat 6th and play third base. Cody Darcy's at short. E.J. Kreitzman is a new player as well. He'll make his debut tonight. He's in right field, and Garrett Brooks rounds things out in the 9-hole, and he'll play left field. Of course, starting lineups brought to you by Via Automotive, our family serving your family for over 60 years. That's how the Blues line up today. And the Oaks starter, Garrett Clark, hometown of Thousand Oaks, so he pitches for his hometown team. And the right-hander is going to warm and get ready to face Simons, Price, and Villegas when we come back. Blue Streaming Network taking a short break. Short break as promised. Back inside, Zach Ibrahim, Mason Grotto joining us. First time we're going to have a player in the booth. Just psyched about it. Tell us all about our guys. Jake Simons leading things off and playing center field. He faces Garrett Clark, righty on righty. First pitch to Simons is inside, and it hit him. Man, how many times have we seen that? And that's the 12th time he's been hit by a pitch this season.
Yeah, I think he's been hit by a pitch every game that I've played with him. So, you know what, let's keep it going. First leadoff guy on, so it's a good time to score right here.
His on-base percentage is above 600. 60% of the time he's at the plate, he's getting on first.
Yeah, that's perfect for a leadoff hitter. You know, to start the game off, he's always on. So we'll see what happens here to get him over and get him in.
Well, here's Darius Price, who made his Blues debut Wednesday night, played a nice second base, swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right side. He's a player. I was talking to Bob Miller before this one. I don't know how much you got to talk. Did he sit next to you on the bus?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, seemed to really kind of just fit in seamlessly right away.
Yeah, you know, he fit in very well for playing the first game. He got a really good hit. He squared up a couple balls, got on base, made a couple plays.
Had an RBI double down the left field line. Second pitch to him. That's paid in, and it's 0-2.
A good pitch right there. He played a really good second base right there. I don't know if that's his first position. He said he plays second and short, so middle infield. And, yeah, he looked really comfortable and smooth over there.
An 0-2 hole here. Clark set in the pitch. Went around, and that's the first strikeout and the first out. One out, bottom of the first. Simons is safe at first. He was hit by a pitch on the first pitch he saw. Here's Colin Villegas making his Blues debut. He's going to DH today.
We're in good old number 15.
I was going to say, wearing your number out there.
Freshly washed, freshly, smelling good for him. So hopefully 15 can keep hitting.
Righty on righty again. The pitch down the middle, strike one. Out of Cal Poly, natural catcher, and we're deep at catcher. I mean, we got some guys that can play, and Villegas is going to DH in this one. Fouled off, first souvenir of the ball game for a lucky fan. 0-2 count. Garrett Clark trying to work around a leadoff hit batter. Retired Price on 3 pitches. Now ahead 0-2 for the second straight batter.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Simons steals a bag right here, 0-2. Maybe looking for something in the dirt. Oh, he's leaning.
There's ball one. He's been prone to do that, too. Leads the team in that category, of course.
Yeah. There might have been a timeout there by 15, the batter.
Did he call time?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it was a last-minute time right there.
Take that ball away. 0-2 still the count. Swung on and missed. Quickly 2 gone on 2 strikeouts for Clark. Both on 3 pitches, and here's Zach Tolia. And the trend of great talent out of the University of Utah for the Blues continues here with this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year with TJ McCleve and Matt Sox, they're all contributed very, very much to the Blues last year, and they were a huge part of their success.
Tolia looks at ball one.
And yeah, Tolia's, he started off strong and he's still swinging. What I like about Tolia is he takes his BP and everything shot to right field. Make sure hands are inside and sticking your nose on the ball. He's really good at finding good barrel.
1-0 pitch on its way. Simons takes off for second. Ball in the dirt. Throw into second. In time to get him. Haven't seen that much this season, but Simons out at second. That means the inning is over. And Tolia will bat in the bottom of the second. But to the top we go. And Clark works around a leadoff hit batter. Retires Price and Villegas via strikeout and gets Simons stealing. So that's the first for the Blues, and we will head to the top of the second. It'll be Salgado, Dude, and Carliner hitting for the Oaks. Still scoreless in this first meeting between these two teams on the season. We'll be back after a short break on the Blues Streaming Network. Back on the Blues Streaming Network, top of the second about to be underway. It'll be Salgado, the DH, batting cleanup for the Oaks, leading off their half of the second. Chase Dabbs getting set for his second inning of work, was perfect in the first. Retired Carrillo, Grant, and struck out Durfee. Salgado out of Cal State Los Angeles, a junior there, hometown of Glendora, California. Lefty on lefty. Dabbs first pitch to him. That's high, ball one.
Looks like Tate over at third's playing a little shift on the lefty. Doesn't think he's going to bunt. Thinks he's going to be swinging it.
1-0. Tried the corner and it missed. It's 2-0. Salgado leading off the top of the second. Dabbs 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Blues coming off of an 8-run win in Pasadena. Talked to the coaching staff after that one, Grotto, and it was just a resounding, best performance of the season on both sides, offensively and, of course, with the pitching staff. That one's grounded back to Dabbs. We'll take it all the way to first. Shovel to Tolia, and that's out number one. But the message was best all-around performance of the season to this point. Did you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, definitely. Pitchers were, pounding the strike zone. And
how about those Illinois State guys?
Oh, they are perfect.
Yeah.
They work well together. I don't know.
I thought that was cool, that they had Kubi come in and back up Cam. And, they obviously have chemistry and probably have done that in Illinois. Strike one.
They worked really well that game, and got a lot of quick outs. Got ahead on the count a lot. Not a lot of walks, and pretty good defense. I know I made one there 2 days ago.
0-1 pitch. Tried the corner and missed. It's 1-1.
But all around and even good at bats. We got walked a lot. They were pitching around the zone, and we weren't over aggressive. We're getting the pitches we wanted.
That breaking ball misses for ball two. It's Zach Dude at the plate, the Oaks second baseman. Duday out of Regis University, a sophomore there in his hometown of San Diego. One gone, top of the second, no score. Here's Dabbs' 2-1 pitch. That one is grounded on a hop. Tolia fields. Dabbs will cover first, but it pops out of his glove, and Duday will reach. Error on Dabbs allows Duday to reach, and it's the first base runner for the Oaks. Tough play covering first there.
Yeah, that's a tough play, moving back as Tolia did, and giving him a little sidearm. It's all about timing, really. It's pretty good timing. Just came out the end of his glove.
Carliner stands in with one man on now. Swings through the first pitch, 0-1 now. Carlino out of New Mexico State, junior there, hometown of Anaheim. Dabbs out of the stretch, 0-1 pitch. That's inside, ball one. So Duday at first, he reached on an E1. And Carliner in a 1-1 count. Dabbs comes home. Got him swinging again, 1-2 now.
There goes the hot sauce chance.
Oh, yeah. 2-strike count. Dabbs has one already. Looking for that second out here in the top of the second, just underway here at Sinsheimer Stadium. Throw over to first. Beautiful day here in SLO. Pretty windy at the start. Settle down a little bit, but it'll get cooler a little earlier than usual tonight.
Yeah, a little chillier than usual. It was
inside, and that may have gotten the end of his bat there. They're not going to say it hit him. Hit the knob of the bat. Foul tipped, and the count will remain the same.
You don't see that a lot, do you?
Sure don't. He even looked at his wrist, maybe trying to get the call, but off the knob of the bat. 1-2. Dabbs looks in and fires the pitch. Breaking ball, slipped out of his hand. 2-2 now. Blues and Oaks. This was a series between these two teams, again, pretty evenly matched, and that's kind of the way it was in the South last year. Split 6 meetings with the Saints, went 3-3. The Blues did. That's high and inside, count full. Same with this Oaks team. They'd come into town and put up a good fight. We'd go down to TO, and it would be the same.
Yeah. We had a lot of good fights with them last year.
Count full. Dabbs dealing to Noah Carliner out of New Mexico State. That's ball 4. Second straight Oak will reach, and they're on first and second with one out. First walk issued by Dabbs. And the first runner in scoring position for either team. Here's Josiah Chavez now. Oaks left fielder. Chavez a lefty.
Yeah, lefty right here. Hopefully you get a ground ball.
First pitch to him. That's low, ball 1. Gallegos having a few words with Dabbs. Blues and Oaks met in the first round of the playoffs last year in Lincoln. Blues would emerge victorious. Wood remained in the winners' half of that bracket all the way up until the championship game. Took down the Oaks, Prune Packers, Saints. That game against the Oaks, there was a lot of fireworks on the Blues side. A lot of homers and a great performance by Matt Sox, pitching a complete game. That's in their first strike.
Yeah, that was a much-needed win for Sox, going 9 innings when we didn't have that much pitching. Really helped us out in the long run to give us a good shot at winning a championship.
Ball and a strike. Nice pitch in there. 1-2.
And, yeah, we just hit the socks off the ball there. There's a lot of fireworks that day. That was a fun day to play.
Mm-hmm. Dabbs checks second. 1-2 pitch. Comes home. Got him swinging. 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, that was a good timeout by Gallegos, going to talk to him after that walk, and looked like it really slowed him down, calmed him down, and got the lefty-on-lefty strikeout right there. Really good strikeout.
2 gone now for Scott Rudinsky. He's the right fielder tonight. Rudinsky, the son of the Oaks pitching coach. Right-handed hitter. Dabbs looking in and firing a strike on the outside corner. Runners on first and second. Dabbs trying to pitch a second consecutive scoreless inning. Steps off. Duday is at second. He reached on the E1, and Carliner was walked. A 1 pitch. Bit high. And the count will even. Dabbs making his second start here at home. A couple appearances on the road. Last start came against those Humboldt Crabs in a game the Blues would win 8-7. There was ball 2. What'd you make of that ballpark up in Humboldt? That was your first time there?
Yeah, that was the first time. I didn't think I would get the opportunity to drive down there because last year they came to us.
True, yep.
And didn't think I would have to make the travel. Ended up getting lucky enough to do that this year. And, yeah, long bus ride. The field grass was pretty thick for an infielder.
How about that second game after it had, rained a little bit? It was kind of misty even during the game. What was the infield like in that game?
It's very, very damp. It slowed the ball down even more.
Got him swinging. Foul tipped into the glove. That's the inning. Dabbs gets out of a jam with runners on first and second, collects his third strikeout. You were saying, though?
Yeah, it was wet and the grass was thick, so it slowed the ball down a lot. Made sure just get a good grip on the ball for those ground balls. But yeah, it was pretty smooth. The dirt was smooth, and with the grass slowing it down, it made pretty easy ground balls.
Blues came out with a win in that first game, fell to the Crabs in game number 2. That third game got rained out, but it's perfect conditions here in SLO. Temperatures in the high 60s. Blues and Oaks, we're heading to the bottom of the second where Tolia will get a second chance at the plate. Gallegos and Samuelson will follow him with the Blues bats coming up in a scoreless ball game. We're headed to the bottom of the second, and we're glad you're joining us and making Blues baseball part of your Friday evening. We'll be back in a second. Back for the bottom of the second, Blue Streaming Network. Blues and Oaks for the first time this season. Zach Tolia will stand back in to lead off the bottom of the second. Was in the middle of his first AB when Jake Simons took off for second base, was caught stealing, so Clark only saw. We faced the minimum in the first because of it, and Tolia will stand in to face him here. And the first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Zach Tolley, a team leader in home runs, RBIs, walks, slugging percentage, cleanup hitting first baseman out of Utah. 1-0 pitch. Popped him up there. That'll get sent out to right. And in to make the catch is Rudinsky for out number 1. Here's Chase Gallegos, batting 5th, doing the catching tonight. Gallegos in that game against the Saints, of course, had that hard hit double, drove in a run. Takes a strike down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Yeah, he's been swinging the bat very well these last couple of games.
I attribute it to those. You see his batting gloves in Pasadena, the Vegas ones? Those ones are slick.
Yeah, those are probably the coolest batting gloves I've ever seen.
0-1. Grounded foul down the left field line. Casey Belt made a play, put himself in front of that one. Count 0-2.
Looks like it bounced up a little extra and hit him on the upper chest.
A little higher than he was expecting, huh?
Yeah, but took it like a man. Took it like a catcher right there and went down on a knee.
0-2 to Gallegos. Clark comes home. Misses with ball 1. Clark's 1-2 pitch. Gallegos golfs one out to left, but that'll be caught by Chavez for out number 2. And here's Tate Samuelson, 3rd season with the Blues, graduate of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo just a few days ago actually. And Tate is back, batting 6th, playing 3rd base, back in a Blues uni. And we are serenaded by the Zach Brown band. Chicken Fried letting us know Samuelson's at the plate. Clark comes home, and Samuelson looks at strike 1. What was it like playing with Tate last year?
Oh, it was a blast. I love Tate. He's a great guy. Really great ball player.
0-2.
Great third baseman. And, yeah, had a lot of fun. Definitely a team guy.
What do you like the most about how he plays the position over at third?
Oh, he plays an excellent third base. His arm slot, I think, is exactly like a third baseman should. It's right to the side, very smooth. And he doesn't really have trouble. Over there. He seems pretty confident and smooth over there on third base. He's been playing it a long time.
And then the bat kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Presence at the plate, right-handed batter. Fell behind 0-2, works it back to even. And a 2-2 pitch on its way. Samuelson pops that one up. That'll get sent out to right again. And Rudinsky will have to come in to make the catch. So it's a 1-2-3 inning pitched for Clark and the Oaks. Setting the Blues down in order, 1-2-3. 2 complete here in SLO. We're heading to the top of the 3rd. We'll see Charles Messino for the first time tonight, and then we'll work our way back to the top of the Oaks order in Carrillo and Grant. And we'll see Chase Dabbs on the mound for the 3rd straight inning. Top of the 3rd coming up. Blue Streaming Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. Back for the third. Charles Messino leading things off for the Oaks in their half. Messino, the third baseman for the Conejo Oaks. Oaks are 4-1 on the season, have won 3 straight coming into tonight's contest as Dabbs comes home with ball 1. Chase Dabbs is his third start, 5th appearance overall with the ERA at a flat 2.0. Ball and no strikes, fires one into Messino, got the call on the corner, 1-1. Three strikeouts already for Dabbs in this one. Ball and a strike, and Messino fouled that one off. Messino with the average at 300. Oaks' 6th game of the season. They're second on the road. And this is already a pretty tight-knit group. Talking to their broadcasters before this one. This one will get played on a hop by Price. Throw to first, takes a hop, gets away from Tolia. And that can allow Messino to take second. And he'll be in scoring position to lead off the third inning.
Yeah, pretty tough play right there, going around the ball and charging it. Seems he didn't fully throw it on the outside, which kind of crossed up Tolia. Got past him.
E4 on Price, allowing Messino to take second. So Dabbs not responsible for the runner, but still tasked with getting out of a second straight runner in scoring position and no one out situation. Leading off the third, here's Austin Carrillo, returning Oaks player, playing center field. Saw him a lot last season. First pitch to him inside, strike one. Carrillo at the average at 353, trying to add to his RBI total of just 2, but has been effective. Half his hits are doubles. Plays a good center field. Second error for the Blues already. And a runner on second, 0-1 pitch. Dabbs to Carrillo. That's out to right. And making the catch will be Kreitzman for the Blues. And that'll allow Messino to take third base. One gone now.
Dabbs backing up third base there.
Got behind Samuelson. And here's Gavin Grant. Grant with the average of just 143 coming into tonight. 0 for 1 today already. Flew out to center field on a nice play from Jake Simons. Runner at third, still Charles Messino. He reached on an E4. Advanced to third on Carrillo's fly out to right.
Looks like infield's in right here.
Ball one.
They don't want them scoring first. It's known through at least college baseball that scoring first plays a huge part in winning. That's what we were taught. So Coach Miller's here trying to limit it to 0 and hopefully have the Blues score first this next half inning.
Blues didn't score first for the first, I believe, 6 or 7 games of the season. They trailed pretty early on, and almost every game would have had to be won in a comeback effort. That's been different as of late. 1-1 pitch. Here's ball 2. Of course, that was Blues finally getting whole now in terms of pitching, in terms of position players. Have, I believe, one more player coming, maybe 2. That's lined into left field, and that's a base hit. Oaks are going to take the lead 1-0 on an RBI single from Gavin Grant. That's his first run batted in. Man, there's still just 1 out in the inning. So the Oaks will score first off of Dabbs, just his 3rd run given up this season. But that one unearned. And here's Brendan Durfee, who Dabbs struck out swinging back in the first. Infield will back out, lefty on lefty here. Oaks a lefty-heavy lineup, and that could favor Dabbs. There's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That was inside. 2-0 now. So Grant, safe at first, drove in first run of the ball game. Scored Messino on his single to left. Right through the 5-6 hole. Oaks will lead early. Have won 3 straight coming into tonight. Beating the Foresters twice, the Saints and the Riptide. There's a chopper to second. Price will toss on to second. They'll get the out there. So Durfee reaches on a fielder's choice, and now there's 2 gone for Salgado.
That was a pretty tough play right there, reading if you should charge it or back out because the runner was coming in pretty hard at second. Played the look at, take the extra hop, look it in, and barely got him at second base.
It was a close play for sure. Here's Salgado now. Dabbs trying to get out of the third with just the 1 run scoring for Conejo. Pitch in the dirt, and Durfee won't think about running. Durfee with the average at 286 coming into tonight. 0 for 1 already. Ball 2. Blues have had no problem scoring all season. The offense averaging around 8 runs a game. It's just been the pitching staff that has to keep the team under that total, and that's ended up in Blues wins almost every time.
Yeah, if the pitchers could keep the walks down and limit the opposing team's hitters to reaching on by getting hits, that would help the defense stay in it a lot more, and help the pitching staff as well.
Count now 3-1 to Salgado. And there's strike 2. And the count now full. Dabbs has only issued 1 walk. 2 errors have been committed, 1 by himself and the other by Darius Price. That allowed him to run to score on Grant's single to the left side. And chance for a hot sauce. Dabbs comes home with a payoff pitch. Ball 4. Walk for Salgado, and they're on first and second with 2 out for Zach Duday. Blues pitching averaging about 5 walks a game. Dealing with some traffic and a lot of innings. Probably why last game was, said to be the most complete effort, because you had a pitcher, the starter, Cam Maybe, making his first start with the Blues, goes 5 full, the longest of any starter for the Blues this season. And then Eric Kubitawicz, his teammate of Illinois State, pitches 3 perfect innings. That's fouled off, strike 1. And then Ryan Baum came in with an 8-run lead and pitched a perfect 9th. Not a lot of traffic in that one. Although when Maybe was in the bottom of the 5th and had runners on second and third with no one out, looked like it'd be tough to get out of that one, but he ended up striking out 2 and getting a fly ball to keep the game tied at 3 in the 5th, and the Blues would score 8 unanswered. That pitch gets away, and everyone's going to take 90 feet.
Yeah, if Dabbs could get out of this inning with just 1 run, that'd be huge for the Blues. Get back in the dugout and hopefully answer back and keep the game tied. So this is a big batter for Dabbs right here.
Duday reached on his error back in the 2nd. So he was the first base runner. Runners on second and third now for Dabbs. The count 1-1. Now 2-1. Duday leading the team in average with .455. His average on the season. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. No loss of command here for Dabbs in the 3rd, but still a chance to only give up the 1 run in the inning. Blues 6-7 on the season, trying to get back to 500. There's ball 4, and they're loaded.
They're loaded, but no one's hurt here. Now everyone gets a force out wherever the ball's hit. Now Dabbs just got to attack this hitter right here and throw some good quality pitches.
It'll be Noah Carliner, who Dabbs walked back in the second. It's now back-to-back walks issued in the third, and 3 overall for Dabbs in this outing. And his first pitch to Carliner is fouled off, and it'll be a souvenir. Strike 1.
Congratulations, son. You can take it on home, courtesy of Mike's State Farm.
A 1 count. And you're absolutely right, Grotto. Dabbs has got to just be focused on the man at the plate. You get him out, and you get yourself out of a bases-loaded jam here in the third. Can it give a boost to your offense when a pitcher gets out of a jam like this, even if there has been a run given up in the inning? When you get out of something like this, is it something that can spark the offense?
Oh, definitely, especially early in the game. You know, there's still a lot of innings left, and it's a lot better to see a 1 right there than a 3. You know, you could come back from 1 very easily. You have a lot of time. And, yeah, it'll fire up the offense.
1-2 pitch. Inside. Good pick by Gallegos, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a long inning. But if this long inning results in 1 run, then it'll definitely spark the team up.
You'll take it. 2-2 count to Carliner. Oaks have plated 1 in the inning. They're loaded. Dabbs comes home with a 2-2 pitch. He got him swinging.
Dabbs is fired up right there.
Absolutely. Out of the bases loaded jam, we're heading to the bottom of the third. That strikeout brought to you by Bon Tom Creole Cafe. All Blue strikeouts are sponsored by the best breakfast in SLO. Bon Tom Creole Cafe, Central Coast, California's finest Creole restaurant since 1995. Take a look at their delicious menu on bontomcreolecafe.com. Highly recommend it. We are heading to the bottom of the third. Oaks play 1 and have the lead, but the Blues bats will be back up when we come back. It'll be Darcy, Kreitzman, and Brooks. Short break, and we're back on the Blue Streaming Network. Thanks for hanging out. Back for the third. That's the birthday boy, Cody Darcy. Celebrating a birthday, leading off the bottom of the third. Oaks have taken the lead 1-0 on the Blues, and it's still Clark out there dealing to him. Darcy hits one to short. That play made by Grant. Throw high and gets away from Carliner. Darcy's going to take second base. He'll slide in there, and he reaches on an error. Blues get the leadoff man on second.
Well, the Oaks get a guy on the second by an error.
Exactly.
Previously, and now we got one. So.
Sure do. That's going to be an E6 on Grant. So Grant, who actually drove in the first run for the Oaks after the Blues E4, commits an error here to allow Darcy to take second base. And here's E.J. Kreitzman, the first time we'll see the Blues right fielder batting eighth today. Kreitzman, a junior at Columbia University, hometown of San Diego. Only Ivy Leaguer on the roster.
I think we got one more from Dartmouth, right?
Oh, correct. You're all right. Second guy to get here. Other is Nathan Samela. That's out to right. That ball's lifted. That ball's carrying. That ball is gone. 2-run bomb for Kreitzman on the first pitch he sees. And the Blues take the lead, 2-1.
That's a good way to say hello to the Blues, huh?
Sure is. Kreitzman goes yard and gives the Blues the lead. Welcome to the Blues indeed for E.J. Kreitzman. 2-run bomb. Brand new ball game. Blues in front, 2-1.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate on that fastball. He turned on it and sent it way over right center.
Garrett Brooks now. Blues left fielder takes a strike. I was too busy looking at where he was from. Didn't even get to see him make contact with that one. I heard it, though. Everyone heard it. I was gone in a hurry. 1-1 now to Brooks.
Yeah, even with the wind blowing, looks like across to left field. So, you know, you really got to send it out there for it to go. So, very good swing right there.
Brooks flares one out to left, but that'll be caught on a line by Chavez. One gone. Yeah, we might say EJ batting a little higher in the order come tomorrow's ball game after that swing.
Yeah.
Brooks flies out to left, and we'll work our way back to the top of the Blues lineup in Jake Simons.
See if we can keep this on-base percentage going, huh?
Hit by a pitch for the 12th time this season on the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first, so he's already reached once today. Takes a strike on the outside corner there.
He's standing in there though still. He doesn't care. He's up in the box. He wants to hit.
High and inside again, 1-1.
Ooh. That one came pretty close again.
Jake stands back in. 2-1 Blues on the 2-run homer from E.J. Kreitzman. Cody Arce scored as well. He reached on an E6. He was at second base. Simons fouls one straight back. Count now 1-2. Simons on his way to CSUN, hometown of Pleasanton, California. Spark plug at the top of this lineup. Getting on base like it's nobody's business. Ball on 2 strikes. Took a good pitch outside, 2-2 now.
Yeah, great leave right there. Umpire's been calling those outside to righties, but it looked just low and just outside enough. Good spit right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Clark comes home. Simons fouled one back. Stays alive. First home run for the Blues since that first game in Compton about 11 days ago. 2-2 pitch. Simons takes high, ball 3.
Yeah, that'll spark the lineup, especially after that long inning. That was a very good swing right there to get the Blues back on top.
And the error proves costly, giving the Blues that base runner on when EJ went yard. Simons flies this one out to right, and that'll drop. Fair ball. Base hit for Simons. He's going to take second. Throw in. Oh. It hit him, and he can take third. It rolls into left, and Jake Simons is at third. Rule that a double, and he'll reach third on the air on the throw from right by Rudinsky.
Yeah, I knew right when he hit that. If it was dropping, he was going 2 right there. Probably the most aggressive base runner on the team.
90 feet away from scoring, and here's Darius Price.
Good spot for Price right here. It's a nice little swing, ground ball up the middle, do the job. Looks like they're playing them back up the middle.
There's plenty of room up there. Up the middle for Price. Clark's first pitch to him. They set up outside, and that ball in the dirt. So Simons doubles and then reaches third on the air from right by Radinsky. Now both ball clubs have committed 2 errors. And these ones are hurting the Oaks, certainly. 1 ball, no strikes. Clark to Price. Takes high ball 2.
Good hitter spot right here, 2-0. Probably looking for a fastball.
Could score Simons on contact with just 1 out. And Simons speed over at third. Clark looks in and gets the sign from Durfee, who's doing the catching for the Oaks, and the 2-1 pitch to Price is popped up and out of play. That'll land as a souvenir for a fan. That takes a hop. Caught barehanded on a hop by a fan.
You ever catch one barehanded in the booth?
I have not. I've had one fly at me, and I ducked like a coward.
That's right. You'll get another shot. It's kind of weird angle, down spin, foul ball.
It's, yeah. I mean, when we've had one end up in the VIP section, and I don't think anyone caught that one.
Keep you on your toes.
Sure does. 2-1 pitch coming to Price. 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far in this one. Possible third run for the Blues is in the form of Jake Simons over at third. That's a fly ball hit out to left. Carry a bit. Chavez will get under that one, make the catch. Simons will tag at third, throw in his cutoff, and it's 3-1 Blues on the RBI sac fly by Darius Price.
Yeah, if the wind was blowing straight out rather than across, that might have been another home run in that inning, but still a really good swing on that. We knew from the start he was going to score right there. Good sac fly.
Price gets his 3rd RBI with the Blues in just his 2nd game. There's Colin Villegas, who's making his Blues debut. He struck out swinging back in the 1st, and he's DHing batting 3rd. Takes a strike there from Clark. For Clark, this is just his 2nd start, 2nd appearance. Went 2 full innings, gave up 4 hits and 1 earned run against the Foresters. There's a ground ball hit to third, played on a hop by Messino. Throw to first, and Villegas is retired. That'll be the inning. 5-3 on that ground out for Villegas, but the Blues played 3 on a 2-run bomb from E.J. Kreitzman and an RBI sac fly to left by Darius Price. They've taken the lead and provided their starter with a cushion. Chase Dabbs will be out to pitch the 4th. When we come back on the Blues Streaming Network, Zach Eberheim, Mason Grotto joining us. Blues legend in the booth, giving us his player perspective, and we do appreciate it. We're going to take a short break and be right back with you. 4th inning coming up. Thanks for hanging out. Top of the 4th, it'll be Josiah Chavez leading things off for the Oaks. 3-1 Blues as they plate 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. For Chavez, the average on the season actually doesn't have a hit. Still looking for that first hit on the season for Chavez. 0 for 1 in this one with a strikeout against Dabbs. Chase Dabbs pitching into the 4th. There's ball 1 to him. Lefty on lefty again. Again, the Oaks a lefty-heavy batting order. There's ball 2. Are you seeing Dabbs favor a specific pitch out there so far?
I saw he started him off right there with a changeup low, and then went back to that fastball low again.
2-0. Now 3-0.
Yeah, he's pulling off these pitches right now, a little to the left. Hopefully he could come back right here and not give up a leadoff walk.
3-0. Got the call in the corner, 3-1. Has only allowed 1 base hit, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a run scored, not earned for Dabbs, so that ERA is going to remain at a flat 2. There's a ground ball, hit to short. Darcy Fields, throw on to Tolia at first to retire Chavez.
Yeah, Dabbs is working very well locating low. That's why we're getting a lot of ground balls right now to the infielders. So if he keeps living low right there and pounding strikes into the zone, you could see a lot more ground balls right here.
It's really interesting to see the conflicting styles. We're seeing Dabbs kind of attack low in the zone as he delivers another pitch low and outside there. But maybe in that start, looked like he was working the high fastball to a lot of guys. He was working the top of that zone.
Yeah. Yeah, certain guys, I like personally hitting.
Yeah, what do you like?
That's lower.
You like hitting low ball? Okay.
I feel more confident. But, a nice elevated fastball once in a while doesn't hurt.
It's 2-0.
Definitely don't like leaving, if I was a pitcher, leave a fastball elevated up in the middle of the zone. Because that's when balls get ripped over the fence, as we saw at the bottom of the 3rd.
Dabbs is going to fall behind 3-0 to the second consecutive batter. It's Scott Rudinsky again. 0 for 1. He's also one of Dabbs' 4 strikeout victims so far tonight. 3-1 Blues here in the 4th. 1 gone and no one on for Rudinsky. It's that strike again, now 3-1.
Keep Dabbs on his toes right there. Gallegos with the little short hop right there. You see that?
I did not. I was looking down.
It was a nice scoop by Dabbs right there.
Ball 4 inside, so Rudinsky's going to take a walk.
Looks like another lefty's coming up right now, so good opportunity for nice ground ball right here. Hopefully Dabbs could attack the zone right here early.
It's Charles Messino, who reached second on the throwing error from Darius Price over at second. Came in to score on the Gavin Grant single. But a runner on first is Rudinsky. 4th walk for Dabbs, but only the 1 run given up. And again, it was unearned. Through 3 1/3. Ball 1 there. Ball and no strikes. Dabbs will look over at first and come home. Tried to paint the corner, didn't get the call, 2-0. One out, top 4. Dabbs will throw over to first. Beautiful night, another good crowd on hand here at Sinsheimer Stadium. Good to be back for 5 straight here at home. Out to right. That one's ripped, and that'll drop for a base hit. That'll be extra bases. Could score Rudinsky. He'll head into 3rd. Messino's into 2nd with a stand-up double, and they're at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Still just 1 out, but Messino's at 2nd, this time a traditional way, sent a double to right out of the reach of Kreitzman. So he's at 2nd, Rudinsky into 3rd. Still 3-1 Blues, but the Oaks threatening here in the 4th. Here's Austin Carrillo. Blues not yet warming anyone up, but here comes Bob Miller. Looks like they were, and someone's ready to come in, so it'll be a pitching change Dabbs responsible for the runners on second and third. The book not yet closed for him, but it looks like we're going to see Isaac Baez. Haven't seen Baez in a while, so right-hander is going to come in and pitch in relief for the Blues. Dabbs exits with runners on second and third and one out in the fourth, and it'll be up to Baez to get the Blues out of the jam. We're going to take a short break and be right back with you. You're listening to Blues Baseball on the Blues Streaming Network. Top of the fourth, one out for the Blues. Chavez was retired to lead off the inning by Dabbs, but a walk to Radinsky and a doubled by Messino has found runners on second and third for the Oaks with just one gone. It'll be up to Isaac Baez out of Allen Hancock College in Santa Maria to come in and pitch in relief of Chase Dabbs. Blues who played at 3 in the bottom of the third, trying to keep the lead here in the fourth. It'll be up to Baez to get out of the jam. Blues bullpen mentioned it a little bit ago. Real sharp in that most recent win in Pasadena Wednesday night. Derek Kubitowicz out of Illinois State and Ryan Baum, who pitched 4 innings in relief of Cam Mabey, who made his first start for the Blues. It was Chase Dabbs, the lefty on his way to St. Mary's. Got through 3 1/3 and responsible for the runners on second and third currently. Carrillo stands in 0 for 2 tonight. Tried to lay down a bunt to lead off the ball game. He was retired at first and flew out to right a second time up. Baez, first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Still no one hurt if he walks here, but I think he's going to look to attack this hitter and try and get an out here.
Haven't seen Baez in a while, but he was sharp in his first outing for the Blues. Pitched 4 innings and a third in relief in a win over the Coastal Dodgers. That was early in the season. That was before you got here. But Baez was excellent his first outing. This will be his third appearance. He actually started a ball game as well. ERA close to 5 in his limited innings pitched. There's a fly ball out to right. Simons will have to range back. The wind blew that one all the way out of the warning track, and that'll score a run for the Oaks. Sac fly RBI for Austin Carrillo, and it's 3-2. You could just see the wind carry that ball all the way for Simons. Had to range back, but Carrillo scores Radinsky from third, and there's 2 out now for Gavin Grant.
Yeah, it almost looked like he stopped and tracked the ball, then he kept going. So it looked like that wind must have picked up right there last minute.
Grant, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single, started with a strike by Baez. That runner at third is Charles Messino. He doubled earlier in the inning. He charged that run to Dabbs. That one earned. There's ball 1. Righty on righty, Baez set. And the pitch. That breaking ball slipped out, gets away. That'll allow Messino to score from third. Tie ball game on a wild pitch. Just like that, the count 2-1 on Grant. Base is empty now as the Oaks have tied it at 3.
Yeah, it looked like that ball bounced off the plate right there. Bounced up, missed Gallegos' glove. Scurried to the back.
2 balls and a strike now. That one's popped up on the infield. Now out in shallow right is Price, and he'll make the catch. So the inning over, but the Oaks come back and tie it. They respond with 2 of their own in the 4th. Sac fly RBI by Carrillo, and Charles Messino scores from third on a wild pitch from Isaac Baez. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Brand new ball game here, tied at 3. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. Tied at 3. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th. It'll be the heart of the Blues order in Tolia, Gallegos, and Samuelson when we come back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network, Zach Ebrahim, Mason Grotto. Hope you're having as much fun as we are. We'll be back after a short break. Bottom of the 4th now, brand new ball game, and a new pitcher in for the Oaks. It's the right-hander Lucien Weisberg, a junior out of Somis, California. Is Somis close to Clovis?
I've never heard of Somis.
Mason Grotto, a Clovis native, just outside of Fresno, right?
Yes.
There you go. Zach Tolia stands in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He'll lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Blues to face Weisberg, 6'5", right-hander. Pretty long hair coming out of that ball cap. Going to come in relief of Garrett Clark, who pitched 3 full, gave up 3 runs. 2 of them earned on a sac fly from Price and a home run from Kreitzman. Weisberg comes with ball 1 to Tolia. What have you seen about Zach's approach at the plate? He fouls one back.
Oh, he's definitely aggressive. A big guy like that. You want to swing if you're him.
Sure.
You want to be tattooing balls. He swings at a lot of fastballs. I think he's a fastball hitter. But there's been some situations where he was looking curveball and he got it and he ripped it as well. So he's an all-around. He could hit any pitch. But I think especially right now he's looking for a fastball.
See if he gets it on a 2-1 pitch from Westberg to the plate. Pop that one up out to right. And it'll be Rudinsky coming over, but instead it'll be Duday coming over from second to make the play in shallow right. So Tolia flies out to right, now 0 for 2. Here's Chase Gallegos. Gallegos flew out to left his first time up, 0 for 1. Coaching staff wants to keep him in the lineup where he's doing the catching or DHing. And the right-handed batter lines one into left. That'll drift foul. Strike one. A loud strike one there. Attacked the first pitch he saw from Westberg.
Just foul.
Just foul indeed.
Looked fair for a little bit. Must have just curved out to the left.
Wind probably not helping that one either.
Nah, it was probably a foot or two foul right there.
0-1 count. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Tie ball game at 3. Teams going back and forth here in Sinchheimer Stadium. 0-1 pitch. Got the corner, and it's 0-2. Blues 6-7 on the season, trying to get back to 500. Playing the Oaks for the first time. First of 5 straight here at home. High and inside, ball 1. Force Chase to lean back on that one. Blues are 3-4 at home, 3-3 on the road, and 2-2 in the South. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gallegos flares one out to right and foul. Count remains the same.
Yeah, 0-2 pitch went up and in, and then tried to flick a curveball or slider right there, low and out, and Gallegos did a good job at fouling that off and fighting for another pitch right there.
Tate Samuelson due up after Gallegos. Looked at a pitch, may have been high, 2-2.
Yeah, we'll say high. It looked like it made it in that, or over the plate right there. Maybe just a little elevated.
I think it was Durfee trying to, maybe, Wishberg didn't hit his spot, and the fact that the glove had to be moved maybe fooled the umpire there. 2-2. That one definitely low, and it's ball 3. Count full to Gallegos. No one on and 1 out in the fourth. We're tied.
Good AB by Chase right here. Went from 0-2 to 3-2.
Seen that a couple times now from Blues hitters. Payoff pitch on its way. Gallegos pops that one up and out of play again. All foul balls in today's ball game, sponsored by Mike Smith of State Farm Insurance. State Farm Insurance, Mike Smith. This is more than a job for me. It's about people and their purpose. What matters to you matters to us. State Farm Insurance. Count full to Gallegos. Got him swinging. Strikeout for Westberg, and there's 2 gone in the inning.
Oh, looks like he fouled that off.
Oh, excuse me. He stayed alive. Count still full.
Yeah, for a second I thought he missed too, but
we'll do it all over again. And the count's still full. No strikeout yet.
Good at bat. This is, pitch number 9 or 10 right here.
Quite a battle going on. There's ball 4. So Gallegos goes from, we thought he struck out. He'll work a walk.
Nice.
Take first. Here's Samuelson. One gone in the inning and a runner at first. Gallegos just worked a walk on an excellent at-bat.
After a long at-bat right there, pitcher wants to get ahead right here. Tate's probably going to stay aggressive. Hopefully get a fastball right here and put a good swing on it.
Samuelson takes a strike, so the count 0-1.
Sorry, that's a pitcher's pitch. That's on the outside corner. Tate doesn't want to swing at that.
One pitch. That's low ball 1. Tate looks outside, throw to first. Gallegos still safe. And Tate took ball 2 in the process, but Durfee popped out of his stance, fired one to first, and Chase got back just in time. Samuelson last season, .272 average for the Blues, picked up 34 hits, 6 doubles, 4 homers on 23 RBIs, 20 walks as well. That on-base percentage was rock solid for the recent graduate of Cal Poly. And a 2-1 pitch on its way. Bit high, ball 3. See if the Blues can get to the Oaks bullpen. Gallegos worked a walk and a 10-pitch at-bat. Samuelson 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Stands in, ahead in the count, 3-1. Blues offense trying to retake the lead here. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And Samuelson fouls one back again. That one dropped right in front of VIP. Count full. This is the second appearance for Weisberg on the season. Pitched an inning, gave up an unearned run. So that ERA at 0 for him.
Might see a little run and hit right here. Guy leading off at first might steal right here. Yep, here he goes.
Gallegos takes off. It's ball 4 to Samuelson, and they're on first and second with just 1 out. Back-to-back walks, and we'll welcome Cody Darcy. Reached second on an E6. Today is birthday, June 17th for Cody. In the transfer portal currently. Chance for the Blues to take the lead here after back-to-back walks have been worked by Gallegos and Samuelson, and what were 2 rock-solid at-bats.
Yeah, 2 good 3-2 count right there. Pitch count's coming up for this pitcher. Probably want to get ahead right here again, so Darcy might be aggressive early.
Weisberg's first pitch is fouled back against the netting.
Yeah, Darcy wants that birthday home run right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's staying aggressive.
Came in to score on E.J. Kreitzman's 2-run bomb. That was back in the 3rd. Darcy awaits no 1 pitch. That one in the dirt low. Ball 1. Kreitzman's due up. See what he's got for an encore here in the 4th.
Good read in the dirt right there by Gallegos. Catcher blocked it well, so he stayed flat-footed and went back to second base. Could have been bad right there. If he got a little too much, looked like the catcher was looking to throw behind him.
Ball and a strike. There's a line drive hit to second, toss on, and it'll end up being a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. So after back-to-back walks, Darcy grounds into a 4-6-3 to end the 4th. And they're to the top of the 5th. Still tied at 3. It'll be Durfee, Salgado, and Dude due up for the Conejo Oaks. They've won 3 straight coming into tonight. Blues coming off a win in Pasadena, trying to build off it and spark a winning streak. Start 5 straight at home, and we'll have every one of them for you on the Blues streaming network. Dizzy Bat Race is going to take place out on the infield, and we're going to take a short break and be right back with you. Welcome back. We are in the top of the fifth. Blues and Oaks doing battle for the first time this season. Blues trying to get back to 500, and the Oaks trying to win their fourth straight on this season. Blues played games before anyone else in the South, of course, against non-league opponents. Have played 3 non-league opponents on the season, the Dodgers, the Kings, and the Crabs up in Humboldt. Back home for the first time in 12 days, 7 straight on the road. Good to be back and good to be seeing a competitive ball game back and forth here. Tied at 3, we're in the 5th, and here's Brendan Durfee. Oaks catcher today, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd, and it's Isaac Baez in his 2nd inning of relief out of the pen. Comes home with a 1-0 pitch. Durfee swings through strike 1. One thing in talking to this coaching staff, Grotto, was they wanted to start not only getting guys in familiar roles, because we saw a lot of guys start, then come in relief, but nail down 5 starters and then try to attach them to 3 or 4 relievers and try to create, this aspect of competition. Starter goes in, he gives up 2 earned, let's say. Reliever wants to come in and says, I want to do better than whoever that starter was, and it kind of creates this competition within the ballgame. That pitch gets away, ball 2. Do you like that strategy? Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, pitching with, teammates that you're more familiar with and that you like could help the performance aspect of it. Also, working with, days off, mixing and matching the pitchers, making sure that they're not over pitching and making sure that everyone, has a good role for this team is another big thing. And competing with each other and competing with the other team, definitely.
That was the aspect I liked, was kind of like the competition within the dugout, within the bullpen. Hey, I know you just went 3 full, gave up a couple hits. I'm going to come in, I'm going to pitch 2 perfect scoreless innings and do better than you. And I liked that aspect when they were talking about that. Yeah. Got him swinging. Baez works back from 3-0 to strike out Durfee. 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, Baez is definitely looking to keep the game tied and get the Blues back in there to start scoring again. And coming back 3-0 right there and striking them out is a good start to the inning.
Blues pitching has been working back from 3-0. Blues hitters have been working back from 0-2 to get back into counts and getting on base for the pitchers striking guys out. Here's Salgado 0 for 1 with a walk. Flared out to left. That'll drift foul. The Oaks bullpen, strike 1.
But, all pitchers, there could be a lot of starters on the Blues, and, there could be too many where you can't have that many starters. And
that's out to left center. That's going to drop in the gap for extra bases for Salgado. Cruises into second with a stand-up double.
So, just finding roles that work best with you and the team is a big part of winning. The main thing is to have fun and, to ultimately to win. You don't come there to lose a ball game.
Of course. Summer ball, there's the aspect of I am in, summer ball. I'm with the team to get some at-bats, to work on this aspect of my game. But in the process, it's still an organized season. That's what I love about it. There's still the competition. You're still competing with all the other teams in the CCL. And at the end of it all, you could possibly win a championship. There's just so much that goes into it. Not that your season at your school isn't the same thing, but summer ball is, of course, for coming in and what could be your off season and getting better.
Definitely.
Runner at second is Salgado. He just doubled. And at the plate is Zach Duday in a 1-0 count. Baez comes home. That ball is sent out to left again. That'll drop for a base hit. Salgado around third, throwing from left is cut off, and the Oaks have the lead on an RBI single from Zach Duday. They've taken it right back. Back-to-back hits, double from Salgado. He scores on the Duday single. And 4-3 Conejo here in the 5th. Our liner now 0 for 1 with a walk as well. First time facing Baez. With the Oaks now in front in a 4-3 ball game. Ground ball hit back to Baez. Toss on to second. Darcy for 2, and they'll get it. 4-6-3. Blues get out of the jam. Baez induces a ground ball. 4-6-3 on the ground out for Carliner. Ends the 5th for the Oaks. But they retake the lead on a Zach Duday RBI single. And it's 4-3 Oaks. Quickly to the bottom of the 5th we go. 2 up for the Blues. Kreitzman, who homered back in the 3rd. Garrett Brooks and Jake Simons coming to the plate. Bottom 5. No shortage of scoring this entire season. And song remains the same. 4-3 in the 5th. Blues bats coming up, trying to tie and retake the lead when we come back. Blues Streaming Network, thanks for making us part of your Friday evening and your entire 2022 summer. We'll be right back. Back for the Blues, half of the 5th here in San Luis Obispo. It's a pitching change and another right-hander out of the pen for the Oaks. It's Evan Harmon out of Arizona State. He's a junior there. Facing E.J. Kreitzman, who went yard to right field back in the 3rd. Checked his swing and takes strike 1 on the first pitch he sees in this at-bat, leading off the 5th. Blues trailing 4-3, second time they've trailed. Oaks scored first in this one. Blues took the lead 3-1, and we were tied 3-3. Now the Oaks back in front. Harmon, this is his 3rd appearance. There's a strike to Kreitzman. In 1 inning pitched, had 6 earned runs, walked 5 guys, hit a batter, picked up the loss against the Santa Barbara Foresters. Looking for a bounce back outing here. 2-2 to Kreitzman.
Good leave right there on that outside changeup. Just trickled away from the plate. Definitely a couple inches outside, but good pitch and a good take.
2-2. Kreitzman hits one to first. That play eats up Carliner, but covering the bag is Harmon for out number 1. Kreitzman retired. 3-1 on that putout, and here's Garrett Brooks. The Roadrunner, Garrett Brooks, 0 for 1, flew out to left his first time up. Base is empty and 1 out for him batting here in the 5th. He was trailing 4-3. Harmon delivers ball 1.
Yeah, Brooks had a good swing last at bat, just right at the left fielder. Hopefully he could split a gap here right now.
2-0. No shortage of scoring whatsoever this season. The lowest scoring ball game total from two teams in a game the Blues have played was 8 runs against the Solano Mudcats in a game that was 5-3 with the Blues actually falling to the Mudcats. That was the only game they lost in a 3-game series here a couple weeks ago. 2-1 the count on Brooks. There's ball 3. Already in game 15 of this season. Season just flies by, doesn't it? Just kind of goes by a little bit too fast.
Yeah, during the training portion when you're just practicing, it seems like it's forever. Then once you get to the season, finally, it just feels like it just flies by.
That pitch was fouled off, and it's 3-2. Count full to Brooks. Getting ready for our tennis ball toss here. Oh, you got one too.
Getting the arm warmed up a little bit.
Payoff pitch to Brooks. There's a one-hopper to third. Nice stick by Messino. Throw on to first, and he got Brooks.
Good play right there by number 24.
5-3 on that ground out. 2 gone for Simons.
Batting now, number 21 from Cal State Northridge, Jake Simon.
2 gone for Simons, who continues to be an on-base machine. Hit by a pitch on the first one he saw back in the bottom of the first, and got himself a double, and then reached third on a throwing error from right. Throw actually hit him as he was sliding into second base. Allowed him to take third. Came in to score on Price's sac fly. Takes a strike there on an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Simons is trying to, get on and get a run by, stealing bags and trying to get Price up.
0-2, back-to-back off-speed. Simons in the hole.
Yeah, Simon's probably not looking for off-speed pitches early. Seen them both now.
Went around half-heartedly, but he got him swinging. Simons retired. 1-2-3 inning pitched by Evan Harmon in the 5th. And our score remains 4-3 Conejo Oaks. Bottom third of the Oaks lineup coming to the plate when we come back in the 6th. Josiah Chavez, Scott Rudinsky, Charles Messino. Coming up for the Oaks. Time for the tennis ball toss. We'll put ourselves on camera, and we'll see how far we can get that ball over the netting. Let's do it.
Number 258, 258. If you have 258,
Short break and we're back.
You won a $25 gift card to Tennis Warehouse.
Welcome back. Neither of our tosses got over the net. It happens. It's a lot harder than it looks. You'd think being elevated, you could just sail that thing over the netting. Not as it seems.
Yeah, the overhang plays a little part.
It doesn't help. Yep, doesn't help.
You definitely got to get a little angle on it, a little sidearm action, and just hopefully get enough velo to get it over that net. But yeah, it is quite a challenge. Pretty fun though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, always fun in between innings here at Sinsheimer Stadium. We are back for the 6th. So far, the Oaks lead 4-3. Took the lead on a sac fly RBI from Austin Carrillo. It's Isaac Baez pitching in his, there's us, in his 3rd inning of relief. And Chavez takes ball 1 from Isaac Baez. Top 6, no one on, no one out. Swung on and missed. So far, Chavez 0 for 2. Takes a strike, and it's 1-2. Chavez struck out swinging in the 2nd, grounded out to short back in the 4th. Second time leading off an inning here in the 6th. Ball and 2 strikes. Baez set and the pitch. Flare shot out to left. Base hit for Chavez. He'll take a single, and it's a leadoff base runner for the Oaks.
Lights are coming on, starting to get a little darker.
I was going to ask, have the shadows, we can see when we pan out, the shadows they cut through right and center, but it's really that infield that 20 minutes ago, there's a solid shadow going from first base across the mound over to where you would be sometimes at third. Left field doesn't get any shadows. So what's it like when you're playing third and you're dealing with the half shadow as the sun sets? Has that ever bothered you?
Yeah, just depending where the sun is. It looks like Tate over at third's not having too much of a problem.
So he went around on that swing. Gallegos throwing to second and won't get Chavez. So he's in scoring position, but the count now 0-2 on Rudinsky.
I would say the only one that would possibly mess with Tate is maybe a high chopper to third.
Okay, maybe the ball gets into that sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like for the most part the sun isn't bothering him or Brooks in left field. Looks like they're not wearing their sunglasses.
Count 0-2 to Scott Rudinsky. 0 for 1 with a walk.
But it is starting to get the time where it's getting hard to see for the hitter too. This time of day without the backdrop, with the shed as the backdrop.
0-2.
It gets kind of hard to see.
Got him swinging. Man, Rudinsky mad at himself, but Baez got him for out number 1. I was going to ask, in Pasadena, when the batter's eye is essentially a tree line, how was that for you?
It was definitely a lot harder once it got darker. It's hard to pick up the spin of the ball, so if you can't pick it up out of his hand right away, it's hard to see.
Baez delivers ball 1 to Messino, who's been living at second base. He doubled back in the 4th, but before then reached second on a throwing error from second. Runner in scoring position is Chavez. The Oaks trying to add to their 1-run lead here in the 6th. There's a strike. Chilly night here in SLO. That breeze flowing in from right to left. 1-1 pitch. Flare shot. 5-6 through the left side. And rounding third, but not coming in to score. As Messino's into second with a single and then advances to second on the throw. So they're at second and third now for the Oaks with 1 out.
Yeah, pretty aggressive rounding first base. Tate cut it off, just couldn't get it out of his glove right there. Double pumped it, and that's what made the no throw right there.
So Chavez singles, Rudinsky strikes out. Now Messino singles, advances to second on a throw. And it's up to Baez to get out of runners on second and third with one out in the sixth. It'll be Carrillo who's 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI.
Looks like infield's playing in. Oh, looks like pitch and change right here.
We haven't seen Ed Gravel go out for a meeting. It's just been Bob Miller coming out to make some pitching changes, and we'll see who is in for the Blues. We'll introduce you to the new Blues pitcher when we come back. Blues in a bit of trouble. Runners on second and third with one out. Can they get out of the jam? We'll see who'll be tasked with getting out of it when we come back. 4-3 Oaks, and we're back on the Blues Streaming Network.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play, so come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues.
Blues baseball back on the air. Zach Ebrahim joined by Mason Grotto, Blues legend. Mason Grotto, kind enough to join us in the booth for the entirety of this ball game, be our analyst. Austin Carrillo is going to face the left-hander out of Cal, Lucas Gaither, coming in to pitch. Third appearance for Lucas, and without question, the toughest situation that he's been put in by this coaching staff. Runners on second and third with one out in the sixth in a one-run ball game. Blues and Oaks doing battle for the first time this season. First of 6 meetings between these two teams in the CCL South, and the first of 5 straight here at home for the Blues. The Saints will be in town tomorrow for a 4 o'clock ball game. We'll have first pitch for you, tomorrow, so join us then. But we got a good one going on in the sixth. One out for Carrillo, and it'll be up to Gaither to get out of the jam. Carrillo 0 for 2, sac fly RBI. First pitch from Gaither. Missed with ball one.
Yeah, big spot for Gaither right here, pitching. Obviously trying to get a big 0 here for the Blues.
Just 1 earned run in 2 appearances so far. This is third. And he comes home with a 1-0 pitch. Tried the corner again and missed.
Still got an open bag, so not terrible if you would want to walk him. I see him trying to pick the outside corner. Looks like he's just barely missing.
Not getting the calls so far. Lefty on lefty, 2-0. Inside there, 2-1.
Goes back inside right there. Good pitch right there.
Gaither out of Roseville High School in Roseville, California. Coming off of Tommy John surgery. I mean, who isn't with this pitching staff? So many guys coming off injury and just trying to get back to doing their thing. Lucas, one of those guys. That's grounded down the first base line. Tolia will field a fair ball. Do they get the out at first? They're going to say it's foul. Ooh, this is a tough call here, and
yeah, they called it foul.
They called that a foul ball. No run scores. Count will go to 2-2, and everyone back to their bases, second and third. Carrillo back into the left-handed batter's box.
It looked like it was staying fair. Looked like it was going foul. And Tolia may have wanted to pick it up before it went foul. But the call was foul.
So we'll do it all over again with the count now 2-2 to Carrillo, and a big spot for Gaither. Second pitcher out of the pen for the Blues. His 2-2 pitch. Missed with ball 3.
Big pitch right here for Gaither.
There is a base open. You were mentioning that as soon as we came back on the air. We'll see if he challenges Carrillo with a payoff pitch. Grounded foul to the right side. Carrillo has not reached yet tonight. 3-2. Broke inside and took ball 4.
Good pitch right there.
To first base he goes, and they're loaded with one out for Gavin Grant. Job doesn't get any easier, but now the double play is a possibility.
Yeah, it looked like he picked the corner right there with that slider inside, but not enough.
You think he goes with the slider there with the count full because first base is open?
I think so. I think they're looking for a strikeout there.
Ball 1 to Grant, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI single.
Almost fooled him right there. But still, no one hurt, so.
1-0. Lined, caught at short, tossed to second. They won't get 2, but the line out caught by Darcy. 2 gone. Unbelievable.
That's a huge play by Darcy. He was kind of playing towards the middle of the field a little bit, but not a lot.
Grant retired and robbed of a base hit.
Yeah, that ball was hit pretty hard, and Darcy made a good diving play right there to save 2 runs.
So on his birthday, he makes a play defensively that, without question, saves a couple runs. 2 gone now for Durfee, who has struck out twice. Tried the corner and missed again, just not getting that call. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's not getting the corners right now. I don't know if he's missing or not, but from up here it looks like it's pretty close to the corners, just umpire not giving it to him right now, making him work for the out.
Sure Lucas appreciates that. 1-0 pitch, missed inside, ball 2. Thankfully did not hit Durfee. Came close. Two balls and no strikes. Gaither versus Durfee. They're loaded with 2 out in the 6th. Inside again, ball 3. And there's nowhere to put Durfee. Really no choice but to challenge him here.
Yeah, he's going to have to come all the way back right here. I wouldn't be surprised if he take 2 strikes right here, make him throw three good pitches in a row.
Got the strike, and it's 3-1. Big spot here for Gaither out of the pen.
Very big spot.
3 balls, 1 strike, lefty on lefty. Comes home with the pitch. Just inside, ball 4. It'll be a run. RBI walk for Durfee, and it's 5-3 Oaks. So Durfee gets his first run batted in tonight. He reaches for the second time. And now Salgado gets his turn with the bases loaded and 2 out. 5-3 Oaks, their largest lead of the night. Largest lead for either side has been 2 runs. Another high-scoring affair. First pitch, grounded foul. Half swing from Salgado, strike 1.
That's right. If Gaither gets out of this with 1 run, that'd be a plus with the bases loaded here and runner on second and third with 1 out before.
0-1. Got him swinging 0-2. This is the first at-bat where Gaither has started a hitter with strike 1, and now he's ahead 0-2. Salgado doubled back in the 5th. He's also walked and grounded out to first. 0-2 the count. Tried the corner and missed, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Gaither has the sign. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Missed and the count evens. Crowd groans. Looking for hot sauce in a big spot. Oaks have sent 7 men to the plate in this inning. And have plated a run. Two-two pitch on its way. Fouled off. That one in on the hands. No shade anymore. Outfield lights turned on. Sun has set here in slow. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And it's Gaither to Salgado. Flared out to left. That'll drift foul. And no chance for Brooks to reach it. We'll do it all over again. Blues back home for the first time in 12 days. And for a lot of these guys, it's their first time playing in front of these home fans. And that's got to be a little, it's a lot at first because you're going to venues where there's no one in the stands and then you're surrounded by this minor league type atmosphere. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. That's playable. That's in shallow left. Brooks and Samuelson, and it'll drop. No one gets it. And 2 runs are going to score. It is 7-3 Oaks. Worst possible scenario for the Blues there. Bloop shot, drops in left. And they've doubled the lead. It's 7-3.
He just hit that in the perfect spot right there, just between left and shortstop. The only 2 players who really can make a play right there.
It's a 2 RBI double for Aaron Salgado, and Zach Duday is going to stand in.
It looks like Brooks was a little too far away from it, and by the end of it looked like Darcy was the only one who could have made a play on that. And he was just about a foot or 2 short off once he dove. Covered a lot of ground, though. That would have been another amazing play by Darcy.
1-0 pitch. Got him swinging 1-1, so it's Zach Duday at the plate now. But Salgado, bloop shot to left. It's his second double of the game. And this one brings in 2 runs with the bases loaded. So it's 7-3 Oaks. They're looking for their 4th straight win. Blues trying to, it's going to have to be a comeback effort here at home. Ball and a strike. Lefty on righty. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, but with 4 runs, you could still tie the game with 1 swing of the bat. If these next 2 runs come, then it's going to be a real comeback for the Blues. So Gaither really needs to lock down right here and get this batter.
Blues have certainly had a flair for the dramatic here at home in past seasons. Had a photo finish against these Oaks pretty early in the season in a 5-4 win. A.J. Esperanza, who we saw up in Humboldt, 2-run bomb, bottom of the 8th. One of his biggest swings of the season. Gave the Blues a big win against the Oaks. 3-1 pitch from Gaither to Duday. That's low ball 4, and they're loaded again.
That's going to put the bases loaded once again.
And quickly, here comes Ed Gravel. Have a few words with Gaither. Third walk of the inning, and there's no question that's spelled trouble for the Blues. It is now 7 walks in the ball game, and that's led to a lot of the traffic. The Oaks have hit 3 doubles. Only 1 came back to hurt them with the 2 RBI, 1 from Salgado. No pitching change. Gaither will stand in to face Noah Carliner, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Oaks have plated 3 in the inning to take a 7-3 lead. Half-hearted swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is a big spot for Gaither. Even though he walked that guy, no one hurt. 4 runs isn't impossible to come back from.
1 pitch. 0-2 now. Oh, 2, 2 outs in the 6th. In what has been a long 6th inning. Every Oak has come to the plate now in this inning. Carliner, the 9th and final. And he's in the hole, 0-2. Flared out to right. Foul ball. Nothing in 2 still the count. Carliner fought the 3rd pitch off from Gaither. Has the sign from Gallegos, and here's the 4th. Got him looking. Inning finally over. But the Oaks plate 3. They double their lead. It's 7-3 Conejo. And we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Price, Villegas, and Tolia due up for the Blues when we come back on the Blues streaming network. Don't go anywhere. Blues are going to have to come back in their first game at home in 12 days. Can they give the fans a welcome back? Bottom 6 coming up. Blues streaming network. We'll be right back.
Underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? pitchers and speed. To be the best in the West indeed. Cinchama Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
Chilly. It is chilly, and we are back. Bottom 6, and a pitching change for the Oaks. They're going to send Daniel Veloz, a right-hander, out of LA Valley College. He's a freshman there, hometown of Mission Hills. So he stands in, or he stands on the mound, and Price will stand in to face him. So far, Darius 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI.
Yeah, Blues offense needs to get something going right here before it gets too late. So hopefully Price could start something off right here.
Blues only have 3 hits in the ball game and plated 3 in 1 inning alone. Price plating that 3rd run, as mentioned, on the sac fly. So Veloz got him swinging with strike 1.
Like a first pitch changeup right there. Like Price didn't recognize it early and just swung over it.
Oh, 1. That pitch gets away. Blues only actually have 2 hits. I read the scoreboard wrong. I mean, can you tell what those numbers are? It's tricky.
Yeah,
It's tricky. No, it's so
sometimes, yeah, it looks like a 3, I'd say.
Blues have 2 hits. Simon's double and Kreitzman's 2-run homer.
Yeah, so definitely the offense needs to do something right here.
Have only walked twice. Simons has been hit by a pitch. Really, it's been the Oaks pitching. They've only accumulated 3 strikeouts. They've been letting the outfield and the infield do a lot of the work. Their staff ERA is just below 5. Blues staff ERA is just below 7. 2-2. Price took ball 3 in the dirt. Well, you need base runners. Price has worked it full. He reaches, and then it's the heart of the lineup. Price on his way to Cal Poly Pomona. Blues second baseman in his 2nd game. His first here at home. Pop that one up to left. And under it is Chavez for out number 1. Just got under that one.
Yeah, it looked like a 3-2 off-speed pitch right there. Got him a little out in front and popped him up to left.
1 gone for Villegas. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to 3rd. So looking for that first hit as a Blue. Veloz delivers him a strike. Oaks have retired 5 straight, dating back to a double play back in the 4th. It's popped up to center. And coming on is Duday out in shallow right center to make the catch for out number 2. Quick 2 outs here. And here's Tolia, who's 0 for 2. So I learned last summer that, of course, there's no way you can scout the teams that you're about to play, right? Like, you're not scouting the pitching. You can see what they throw in warm-ups. If you're batting 3rd like you were this season, you can kind of see what they're throwing the guys in front of you. Last summer and this season, if you were playing a team like a team in the South like the Oaks, did you get used to seeing those pitchers over and over again and Did you have a certain idea going in that this guy that we faced, back in early June throws this, and did you take that into your, later ball games against the same club?
For the pitchers that I faced a lot, I had a little more recognition of, what they throw. But for the most part, I'm facing pitchers I had no clue, what they throw, how, who they are.
Yeah.
And you kind of just got to, pay attention in the warm-up, see what pitches they throw, and then pay attention to everyone's individual at-bats. For a righty-righty, he's probably going to throw more sliders than change-ups. Rather than righty-lefty, his out pitch might be a change-up because it breaks the other way. But for the most part, just looking fastball, slider.
Yeah.
Mostly just looking fastball until 2 strikes. Because fastballs are the easiest pitch to hit.
So Tolia was in a 2-strike count, so he swings and misses through that one. And it's just the 4th strikeout. Fourth strikeout for Oaks pitching. And they've retired 7 straight. Villo's out of the bullpen, pitches a scoreless 6th, and we're on our way to the 7th. This game going by quickly, but a little too quick for the Blues. Running out of time. We got 3 innings to play. Slow derby taking place out in right field. We'll see who's going to win Blue Score, U Score pricing for the rest of the 7th inning. See if the Blues can come back in a comeback effort. It'll be Carliner, Chavez, and Rudinsky due up for the Oaks when we come back. Blue Streaming Network, thanks so much for hanging out.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues.
Back to Blues baseball on the Blues Streaming Network. Zach Ebrahim alongside Mason Grotto for the entirety of the ball game. Pinch hitter in now. Or excuse me, it's still Chavez. Oh, a shot out to right. Ranging back is Kreitzman, but he won't get there. That drops against the wall for extra bases. It's a double for Chavez, his 2nd hit of the game. Yeah, he did lead off the 6th with a single, leads off the 7th with a double. Lucas Gaither still in there pitching for the Blues. Leadoff double for Chavez. And Scott Rudinsky now stands in with a runner in scoring position. Gaither's first pitch to him. That's high ball 1. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. What was the most unlikely comeback that you were on the winning side of in your baseball career, Grotto?
Unlikely comeback that we ended up winning.
It can be Blues, Fresno State, high school, where you kind of just sat there at the end and you were like, we really won that game.
Well, I could think of a crazy comeback in high school, actually, in the first round of playoffs, just single elimination. And we were down in the last inning by 2. And I was due up. We ended up getting a runner on, 1 out. I got up 2 outs. I ended up getting out, and I was just sitting there like, no. It was my senior year. For a second, I was like,
it can't be over.
This can't be over.
Can't end like this.
And, yeah, the team ended up, we got like 3 hits in a row, tied it up, and then, bases loaded, I think, or runners on second and third, 2 outs. And one of my teammates, Jay Massey, he got the clutch hit right there to win it.
Nice.
And we were going crazy.
I'm sure.
But I've been on a couple of losing side where they came back. And those are not fun when you're winning by a lot and somehow, some way the other team comes back and takes the win.
Yeah.
That's always tough pill to swallow.
Blues have unfortunately been on the losing side of a few of those, comeback efforts from the other team this season. A lot of what could have been. I had a stat for Matt, our stats guy, last game. We were on the air in Pasadena. Prior to the first game in Pasadena, in the previous 4 games for the Blues, in the bottom of the 8th inning, we had given up 19 runs. And you're just not going to win. You're just not going to win, and it was just so many tough breaks and a lot of hard-hit balls down in Compton and a few tough breaks up in Humboldt with that hostile crowd, that insane crowd up in Humboldt. So the Blues trying to flip the script here.
Yeah, that was the 8th inning curse right there.
Yeah.
I felt like every 8th inning, when we were up by a lot, up by a little, or down, they were scoring runs in the 8th.
Yep. Yeah,
and
just something about that inning.
Yeah. So 8th inning's coming up. Hopefully it'll be a nice 1-2-3 inning. I know the last couple games have been 1-2-3. So.
No, it's been a lot sharper. Count 2-1 now to Messino. Blues going to need to be that team that plates a whole bunch in the 8th. Looks like we got the 7th coming up if Gaither's able to strand Chavez at second.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do that comeback in the 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th inning now.
Finally got that call in the corner, and it's 2-2. He's got to be saying finally with that pitch.
Yeah, I've seen that same pitch call the ball at least 5 times this game, at least 3 times from Gaither. Gaither's been battling with this umpire right now, trying to pick these corners.
His 2-2 pitch fouled off to the left side and out of play.
Looks like that might hit someone's car right there.
Yeah. Thankfully, the staff, we don't park. And you guys, we don't park up here where the fans, unfortunately, do.
Yeah, unless someone absolutely crushes one 750 plus.
All right.
They won't be able to hit ours.
Yeah, no one's touching the cars. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All 3.
Gotta attack this guy right here. I would think with a fastball. At least get him to swing and put something in play right here.
Calling for the heater?
I think so.
We'll see. It's actually Jack Brooks at the plate, pinch hitting for Charles Messino. Payoff pitch from Gaither. Went low, ball 4. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Brooks in his first plate appearance works a walk against Gaither. Carrillo now, who walked his last time up. Carrillo walked against Gaither back in the 6th, part of that 3-run 6th where the Oaks built their current lead at 7-3. Looking for 4 straight. Have come out of the season red hot. Flared out to left. Ranging is Brooks. He'll make the catch. So 2 gone. Be up to Gavin Grant to continue the inning. 1 for 4 with an RBI single.
Sky's starting to get a little pinkish, so this is where infielders and outfielders need to communicate with fly balls just to make sure everyone's on the same page and no one's lost it. This is around the time where, not this time, but maybe in about 15 minutes where it starts getting really bad. Where infielders just got to, point, communicate.
Yeah.
But yeah, the focus, you got to focus a little more, because even in Pasadena when we were playing Arroyo Seco, those lights were, they weren't doing the most.
Sure.
It's definitely a lot harder to see out there.
I don't remember you ever losing one out and left last season, though.
I don't think I ever lost any fly balls, thankfully.
Yeah.
So it's, it's possible, but it's possible to see all of them, I guess.
Help to have a guy like Cermak to lean on in center if that ball is hitting the gap.
Oh. Yeah, playing left field was a lot easier with Cermak playing center.
It's popped out to right. Kreitzman coming on. It'll drop. 1 run is in for the Oaks, possibly 2. And there will be 2 scoring. It is 9-3 Conejo, RBI double. 2 RBI double for Gavin Grant. We'll give him 3 on the night, and he's safe at second.
Another bloop right there, I thought.
Yeah, they're just hitting him in the right spots tonight. Blues have not caught a single break.
No, they have not. Seemed he overran it a little bit. Maybe he didn't see it that well. But, man, that hurts.
Looked like he may have tracked it foul, and then because he looked like he had to reach back in like this. So
yeah, it looked like he overran a little bit and had to reach back.
Yep. That'll be it for Gaither. Book not closed as Grant is safe at second. Just drove in 2 runs on a double. Bloop shot down the right field line. And Brendan Durfee will stand in with a runner on second. 2 out. Top 7. Blues in a rough spot, down 6 here at home. We'll introduce you to the new pitcher when we come back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go.
New pitcher in for the Blues. It's Luke Mistoni. Taking another appearance in relief here for San Luis Obispo. Saw Mistoni hitting early in the season. He can do both. Darn good right-hander. Stands in. He was sharp his last time out in Pasadena. Had some family in the stands, and he showed out.
Yeah, he definitely broke the 8th inning curse. And another bloop right here. Looks like this one's going to drop too.
It will. A base hit. Run's going to score right in front of Kreitzman. 10-3 Oaks. Nope, not a single break. That's the third bloop RBI hit.
Batting now number 21, the designated hitter, Aaron Salgado.
And it's a 10-run output for the Oaks offense. They have exploded here at Sinchheimer Stadium. 1-game trip for them. They'll head back down to TO, Thousand Oaks, after this one. Here's Aaron Salgado. That run charge to Gaither. Stoney deals ball one outside. Third appearance for Mistoni this season. We mentioned the last time out against the Saints. Rather sharp. That's flared out to center. That's going to drop for another base hit. Runners are at first and third. Going from first to third was Durfee. Salgado reaches on a single, and they're cornered with 2 out. Man, this is not something we see a whole lot at this ballpark, at least not this season. 3 straight hits, and they've plated 3 more in the 7th. 2 gone for Duday, and they're at the corners. Can't fault Mistoni too much, or anyone that's come in to pitch for that matter. There's ball 1.
Yeah, you can't really do much with those bloop hits. Pitchers probably, that's probably the hits they hate the most.
Oh,
the
it
ones
has to be. And the ones you love the most.
Yes.
That's in there for a strike, and taking off for second and stealing is Salgado.
Yeah, once in a while, you know, when you hit a nice little blooper for a base hit as a hitter, you know, it helps a lot. You know, it helps, you know, sometimes you need that to get out of a slump.
I was going to say, nothing beats turning one around and hitting a line drive, but, yeah, if you're in some sort of, 0 for 10 and you get yourself a bloop, I mean, that just gets the confidence back. You're back to running the base paths, and you can get back to doing your thing.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you know about being in slumps?
I know a little bit. Everyone gets in slumps once in a while, and it sucks. So, yeah, a nice blooper, get you out of the slump, get the confidence back up always helps.
1-2 pitch on its way to Duday. Breaking ball. Got him looking. To the bottom half we go. After sending 9 men to the plate in the 6th, the Oaks send 8 to the plate in the 7th, and they plate 3 more runs. We're doing a little stretching, sing a little Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and cross our fingers for a Blues comeback here at home. It'll be Gallegos, Samuelson, and Darcy when we come back. Blues Baseball, thanks for making us a part of your Friday evening. Zach Ebrahim, Mason Grotto, pulling for a comeback.
Yes, we are.
And we'll be back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. speed. To be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win.
All right, we're back to live action. Oh, hold on. Samuelson sends one out to center. That'll drop for a base hit. Tate gets his first hit of the season. We'll update it. There's one out. We're in the bottom of the seventh. And that score is correct. So Samuelson reaches on a single. And here's Cody Darcy. What do we got, Grotto? Is this the same pitcher out there? Can you tell?
It's a great question.
You know what happened before the game? My binoculars broke. So that's usually where they would come in handy. It looks like it's number 18.
How'd you break those?
So we hang. See this blue wire here?
Mm-hmm.
So that connects all the way to the balcony, the VIP balcony over there. That's where our second camera is. That's where this guy is.
Oh, I see.
Okay. The wire fell, and my binoculars were in the middle of the wire, so it just took them, and they shattered.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That was tragic. I'd had those for a while.
It's all right. I was hitting fungos today to the infielders.
What you were hitting? What
fungos?
Fungos? What? I don't know that. What is
so
fungos?
So it's like fungo is like a really long wooden bat.
Oh, that's the ball. That's the bat you hit ground balls to in the infield.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
So
okay.
I was doing that in BP, and I broke two of those today.
You broke two?
Yeah.
Oh, my
broke
goodness.
Coach Casey's, like the third swing.
Okay.
And, said sorry. And right after that, Coach Miller gave me his. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
I already broke one like the third swing in. So.
Oh, my gosh.
But they're like, keep swinging it. I'm like, all right, well.
I didn't know they were called fungos.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so swung another round with Coach Miller's and hit one off the end and just snapped a second one. And everyone was like, I haven't even seen anyone ever break a fungo.
Yeah.
Let alone break two.
Oh, my gosh.
So needless to say, Coach Miller was not too happy to see that I broke one of his fungos.
Yeah.
So I might have to buy him another one.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
First day off.
Yep.
First day
First
out of
day
the lineup.
off.
Breaking fungos left and right.
Yeah, first day off, just broke two fungos, then just left. Could never be seen again.
Just went and got something to eat. Just whatever. Oh, my gosh, that's great.
Looks like Darcy's battling right here, 2-2.
Line drive, base hit, left field.
There's a Darcy birthday hit.
There it is. Back-to-back singles for the Blues. Runners on first and second with one out. Way to bring us back in. That was such a pro move.
Yeah.
You tell the hilarious story. And
now
we're
they
back
got
to
a couple
baseball.
of hits.
Here we go. Here's Kreitzman. 2-run bomb in the third and grounded out to first. So 1 for 2. One out, bottom 7. Blues down 7. And it is Daniel Veloz, right-hander, still in pitching. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, I'd say this is about the time where the ball starts getting harder to see and fly balls are a little more challenging. So, as you can see, the infield's communicating a lot. Looks like they're shifting the lefty a little bit.
1 pitch. Looked at for ball 1. Did you get the chance to meet any of the new guys before the game?
I met Tate, but I knew Tate. And then, then Colin, the designated hitter. I went to Efren's, the Mexican restaurant right next to Sinsheimer.
Okay.
And
what, was he there too?
Yeah, he was there. I talked to him for
nice.
Talked to him for a good 20 minutes.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. I haven't got to meet EJ yet though.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, I know all the Blues players.
Sure.
Bunch of cool guys.
You were one of them. What? Yesterday?
Yep. I'm officially retired.
Straight to the booth.
Straight to the booth. Not a day off.
Yeah. Can't quit the game, can you?
Nope.
Can't do it.
Just enjoying myself. Got a nice view.
Oh, isn't it the best? Yeah, we're so spoiled up here. Ball and a strike to E.J. Kreitzman. Strike 2.
Not agreeing with that pitch. It looked a little low right there and gave a little head nod, but nothing too crazy. Now behind 1-2. Got a battle right here.
What's the angriest you ever got at a home plate umpire?
Oh, angry.
You ever lose your cool?
I've never lost it enough.
I can't see it, yeah.
Where I got thrown out, but there's been a couple times where I was smart mouthing the home plate umpire, and he didn't really like it, so he was smart mouthing me back.
Okay, all right.
Just a little exchange.
Okay.
A little disagreement, but nothing further than that. Maybe that game last year in SLO when I got thrown out at home plate and Coach Miller went ballistic.
Oh my gosh.
So he took the fall for me right there.
That was oddly, as Kreitzman's worked it full, one of my favorite moments of the season. I literally, let me see if I can show you my desktop. I literally have the moment. I have all the best moments from last season, like clipped.
Yeah.
Where is it? Bob's ejection.
Yep,
there
there it is.
there it is. I love watching that. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Mhm.
You know,
No, it was.
I got thrown out. We were still down by, I think, 2.
Yep.
Bob gets ejected in the 7th, and then I think we were still down. Ooh,
Ball 4, and they're loaded.
good take right there. Yeah, Bob got ejected, and then 9th inning comes. I think we were still down by 2, and then Trimble with the walk-off double.
Oh, yeah. You know, that was on my birthday?
Really?
Yeah.
Trimble.
Walk-off on my birthday.
Walk-off pinch hit double.
I had him on the post-game show after because had to, right? So he was cool. He was a cool story because he hadn't even played in college yet. Like, this was, you know, his summer ball before he even got to I forget where he was headed to. Maybe
He's
Santa Barbara?
UCSB,
Yeah, Santa Barbara. He goes, as there's a meeting on the mound, I'm like, were you ready? Were you walked in? He's like, I was halfway through a hot dog, and they came to me. They're like, Justin, grab a bat.
Yeah. Well, because Coach Miller was ejected, so usually he's in the dugout.
Yeah.
So Coach Casey at
Had to
third
come in
base
from
was
third.
the head coach, so he had to,
Yes.
he had to wave him on. Hey, Trimble, you're up.
Exactly.
Hey, but whatever he did, maybe he needs to,
Hadn't even
munch halfway
digested.
through a hot dog more often because he
Right.
ripped that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
And
goodness.
he won the game for us pinch hitting.
Yeah.
Hitting is very hard.
Gosh,
And,
that was awesome.
yeah, that was awesome. That was a great moment.
Plenty of great moments here at home. Here's Garrett Brooks with the bases loaded and 1 out. Pops this one up to center.
It looks like you can't see it, maybe? Oh, yeah, he does. He does not see it.
It drops! Oh, my goodness. Run scores. They're still loaded. You were right on that. He did not know where the ball
Yeah, his
was.
hands, he was telling everyone he couldn't see it, and left and right field couldn't get there.
E8 RBI. It's 10-4.
Yep, just dropped right in front of him. I told you, this is the time right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Totally didn't see it.
To the top of the order, and Jake Simons now.
That could be a break that the Blues needed right there.
They finally get one.
They get a break. And now with the top of the order up, this is a great spot for Simons to keep doing some damage.
Veloz with the infield in. Wild pitch gets away. It's another run. 10-5. Well, now we get the cowbells involved. We get some cheers. It's 10-5. An error and a wild pitch have given the Blues some life.
Just like that, 2 more in scoring position. Simon's ahead in the count right here. Simon's definitely looking for another fastball. And hopefully he could, I don't know, it looks like the outfield's playing very shallow right now, so I don't know what Bob Miller's talking about here.
So Samuelson came in to score on the dropped pop-up out in center field. Darcy scored on that wild pitch. So now it's Kreitzman at third. And at second
Is Brooks.
is Brooks.
All right, let's see what happens here.
1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Wasn't looking for that curveball right there, looking for a fastball, and just
Right after
Just
a
a little
wild
fool.
pitch, tries to break one off.
Yeah.
That would catch me off guard too.
definitely.
Ball and a strike. 2 in scoring position for the Blues. That pitch kept in front of him. 2-1.
Yeah,
Job by Sulak.
keeps going for that off speed. Trying to catch Simons out in front right here.
Should mention there is a new catcher in the ballgame. Cody Sulak is in for Durfee. 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff hitting Jake Simons. Swung on and missed, 2-2.
That's right. You've seen both pitches right here. He's a really good 2-strike hitter. He widens out a lot. Loses the leg kick so his eyes don't move as much. Just to really see the ball a little extra so he doesn't strike out and he puts the ball in play and scores another run, hopefully.
2-2. Got him looking. Good pitch.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Got him with the slider again.
Well, here's Darius Price. Already has an RBI in this one, but 0 for 3. You just feel like even one more in this inning, get within a grand slam.
Yeah.
It'll be the necessary momentum to take into the 8th and 9th.
Yeah, if Price could get a base hit right here and score 2, that would be huge.
Veloz to the plate. High, ball 1.
You always got to make the other team as a hitter pay for the walks they give up and the errors they give up. If you can't advance on that, then as a hitter, then it's kind of like a fail.
1-1 now.
Because 3 outs, is enough to get in an inning. If you have an error, that's 4 outs technically that you have to get in that inning. So, making them pay for that is a huge part of baseball. And on the defensive side of that,
yeah,
if you can get out of the inning with no runs with 4 outs, we call it 4-out 0, then that's really good momentum shifter.
Ball and a strike to Darius Price, his second game with the Blues in his first year at home. Time called. Price out of Fontana, California. Ball and a strike, the count to Price.
Yeah, Price trying to look for his first hit in Sinsheimer.
Exactly.
Got
Do you
one.
remember yours? You remember your first hit here at home?
That's a great question. I do not, actually. I remember my first home run.
Sure, yeah.
But
Fouled off.
I don't even know who we played for. Did we play we played SLO, what were they called?
The first home game last year was against Walnut Creek.
Or the Coastal Cubs, too? Didn't we play the Coastal Cubs super
Maybe they
early?
came to town before the Crawdads.
Yeah, I remember my first hit, we were at the Prune Packers, I think. That was our first series.
Lincoln Potters.
Yeah, Lincoln Potters, that's right.
Yep.
And that was a good series for me. I kind of went off right there.
Yeah, no, you did get off to a good
But
start.
I do not remember the first Sinsheimer hit. Do you remember it?
I don't remember the first hit, which is funny because I asked you. But I am trying to remember the first homer for you. It'll come to. I'm trying to remember who it was against first. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Price stays alive. Was it against Orange County? Maybe that was your second. I remember you hit a 3-run bomb against Orange County.
Yeah, I think it was Orange County, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah. I think it was.
I
It
do
was
remember
a
them.
lefty.
Because I remember
Lefty pitcher.
we had Adam in the booth, actually. We had Adam Stowe. And it was same deal. I'm scoring, and I hear it, but I don't see it. 2-2 now.
Oh, you missed my home run?
I
too?
didn't see the swing, but I heard the noise, picked my head up, and Adam got the first call. He goes, well, that's gone. So, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we need a nice Price home run right here.
That'd be
that would
something.
get the crowd moving.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Veloz to the plate. Price takes ball 3. He's worked it full. Good at bat
leave.
here.
Yeah, that was a great leave right there. Just low enough where you don't have to swing at it. Protect right there. But good pitch by the pitcher and good leave. Good leave by Price. Now 3-2. 3-2 count. Wonder what he's thinking up there.
They've plated 2 in the inning. Here's a payoff pitch. Ball 4. They're loaded again with 2 out.
That's a good at bat right there. Knew the pitcher, was picking corners with the free bag. Took a good pitch outside.
See if there'll be a pitching change here.
And in the meantime, let's look at some of the sponsors that have made Blue Baseball possible here on the
And Vallegos now looking for his first hit at Sinsheimer, right?
That's right. First hit is a blue. 0 for 3 tonight. And there will be a pitching change. Well, the Blues have a pulse in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to send 8 men to the plate. Villegas will be the 8th. He's 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit as a blue and a chance to introduce himself to this Blues fan base with a bang. When we come back, Blues trying a 2-out rally. We're in the 7th, 5-run ball game, and we'll be right back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Sinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
Bottom 7, back to live action. Zach Ebrahim, Mason Grotto. Blues trying a 2-out rally here. They're loaded for Colin Villegas. And Jackson Jordan, in his 4th appearance for the Oaks this season, stands in. ERA at 9 for him on this season. Blues trying to rally here.
Hopefully we can get that ERA to double digits pretty soon, huh?
Here's Villegas. He'll have the final say, or the first say. Strike 1. So we know what Colin ate before the game, right? You saw him at Efren's, and we'll see if that might be key to his success here. 0 for 3 so far, but the biggest at-bat of the game for the Blues. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed 0-2.
Got a battle here with 2. Way behind, but still not over yet.
Jackson Jordan, right-hander, pitching in relief. A ball in the dirt, and
Good read right there.
yeah, good decision to not try and steal by Kreitzman. 1-2.
Especially with bases loaded and your 3-hitter up, you know, and down by so much. You got to make sure that thing's to the wall before you go.
And trust that he can bring you in with the bat.
Yeah.
Or with ball 4. Is it hard to not be overly aggressive with the bases loaded, or is it almost easier? Knowing that if you walk, a run's coming in.
Yeah, you know, for the most part, the pitcher's going to attack you. So definitely, it's important to look for something to hit early, especially if you're an aggressive hitter. And then just taking pitches that should be taken, not overdoing it, because you don't want to swing at pitches that the pitcher wants you to.
A 2-2 pitch on its way to Colin Villegas in his Blues debut. He takes ball 3 and he's worked it full. Was down 0-2 just a minute ago.
Very patient this at bat. Swung at one, but looked like a strike that he swung at. So now he's definitely looking for a good pitch to hit. He's back in his comfort zone now.
Hasn't seen anything close to hit. Any close pitches since it was 0-2. Everything in the dirt. And a payoff pitch. Everyone running, that's fouled off.
Good fight right there.
Everyone will be in motion with the bases loaded and a full count to the 3-hitter, Colin Villegas, DHing in his Blues debut.
Yeah, and Tolia's on deck right now, waiting to get up. He wants a shot at this. He's getting nice and loose, nice and ready to go.
Jackson Jordan to Villegas. Popped up. That'll be out of play up against the netting of the Bulls dugout. A lot of battles from the Blues at the plate in this inning.
Yeah, a lot of 0-2 battles.
The walk worked by Price. Now Villegas working it full.
Yeah, I think Price's was 0-2 as well, wasn't it?
It was. Count full, bases full, Blues down 5. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. That was ball 4.
Yeah, I ran it up and in on him and got him to chase. Looked a little late right there.
Blues plate 2 to make it 10-5. They send 8 men to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. And after all that, the Oaks can take a deep breath. And we'll work our way to the 8th. Footloose frenzy taking place out in left field. So with that, take a short break. Be right back. Thanks for making Blues Baseball part of your Friday evening and your entire 2022 summer. We'll be back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
To the 8th we go. Blues Streaming Network. We've really enjoyed having Mason Grotto in the booth with us, playing the role of our analyst, taking us inside the mind of the pitchers, the hitters, infielders, and outfielders. Count is 1-1. And it's still Luke Mistoni There's a missile out to left. That ball is gone. Solo shot. And Heineck goes yard. It's 11-5. There's a tough break there for Mistoni. Gave him a pitch inside. Heineck turned it around and sent it out of here. Second home run of the ball game, first for the Oaks. Solo shot for Heineck makes it a 6-run game. That's Josiah Chavez now. That's a tough break. Blues, of course, building momentum in the 7th with the bases loaded. Chance to do a little damage. Villegas struck out to Strandham loaded. Count 0-1 now to Chavez, who is 2 for 4 with a single and a double. Grotto's back.
Hello, hello.
Don't leave again because they just hit a homer.
Yeah, I saw that walking back. That thing was crushed.
That was a moonshot. Isn't that crazy when that happens? You get up, go, team hits one out. So Mistoni to Chavez. 2-1 pitch. Guess it's 2-2 actually. Get that count situated.
Yeah, it always seems to happen like that. You pay attention the whole game, nothing happens, and the second you look away, something cool happens, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's like me when I'm scoring, look up, missed your home run. So got him swinging. High fastball blew by him. A little hot sauce. Out number 1. And all strikeouts tonight brought to you by Bon Temps Creole Cafe. Best breakfast and slow. Have you ever been?
I have not.
Oh, I highly recommend it. Are you good with spicy food?
Yeah, I could handle a little spice.
You like a little heat in the morning with your breakfast?
Depends how early.
No, yeah, it's good. I highly recommend it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a breakfast guy. I like breakfast. Good pitch right there.
Breakfast is, for me, a state of mind because I'll have my breakfast at, noon, 1 p.m. If it's one of those days.
Oh.
I had IHOP before I came to the ballpark at like 1:30.
Yeah, well, when you come in from the bus at 2:30 a.m.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Breakfast could be a little later.
Man, I mean, as tough as those trips are when we get in late, that's the best I sleep all week. Because there's just something about being on that bus for so long that, I don't know if you sleep on the bus. I rarely do. And as there's a strikeout.
Yeah, good pitch right there.
But when you get home, when you get to an actual bed, man. Whew,
oh man.
Yeah. I'm not heard from for quite a while.
Yeah.
Back to that case.
The bus gets grueling, especially on the ride home.
Oh yeah.
Especially from Humboldt. Man, that was a journey.
Strike 1. It hit me when we were driving by the Oakland Coliseum and Oracle Arena, and I hear Ty go, 4 hours to go. I'm like, there's 4 hours of California left? I thought this was it. I thought you got to the Bay and then you're in Oregon. But, that was, whew.
Yeah, we were technically in Oregon, right?
It felt like it.
Yeah.
It looked like it. It didn't even, when we got there, when we drove through the Redwoods, like I understood that the Redwoods were part of what NoCal, had to offer. But then when we got to Humboldt, it was the weather was like we were in the Northwest. Check swing and a pop foul. Yeah, it didn't even feel like we were in California anymore.
Yeah, the drive up there was cool the last, 2 hours because the redwood trees.
That was very cool. Yeah.
It was very, very cool drive, but
didn't have service, but could still take pictures.
Terrible service in Humboldt. I didn't get service that whole weekend. But yeah, it was definitely cloudy-ish and like misty the whole weekend, and then rained on Sunday to cancel out that game. But yeah, for the most part, cloudy, murky.
Yeah. Did you end up getting Peppers, that breakfast place across from the hotel?
I did not.
That place
I went.
Smith Stoney strikes out 3 straight to end the top of the 8th.
Yeah, that's a good answer back from the first batter. And let's go, Blues. Come on. Start scoring.
Can they do the improbable? Can they do it for Grotto?
Yeah, I told him before the game, let's go. I'm in the booth.
Come on now.
You guys better get the win for me, so
Come
let's
on
see what
now.
happens.
It's 11-6. Can they pull it off? Tolley is due up. We're taking a break, and we're right back. Blue Streaming Network, thanks for hanging out.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
An improbable comeback for the Blues. Going to have to some magic working here in the 8th. It's Zach Tolia facing Charlie Adamson. Tolia pops that one up on the infield. That's playable for Brooks. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Just one of those nights for Tolia. 0 for 4.
Yeah, just under everything. A lot of weak fly balls to the right side of the field. It happens.
It does.
Baseball. He might get another at bat, and that might be the best, or the biggest at bat of the game. So
Right.
you never know.
No, that really is what's beautiful about it is, I, even as a broadcaster, if I think that I have a so-so game, there's one the next day. You have an 0-4 night, you come back, ballpark, play again tomorrow.
There's a lot of baseball left. And, there's still some baseball to play here. You got 5 more outs to score 6. It's not impossible.
Not at all.
We saw that when Compton came back and almost beat us in the last 2 innings when we were up, 11 or 12?
We were up 12, and then they scored 4 in the 8th and 7 in the 9th, and it was like, I can imagine what it was like for you guys. I felt like I was having open heart surgery.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
By the 8th inning, we're up, what was that,
14-2.
Runs. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just like, all right, nice 2 quick innings. Let's get out of here.
Ball 4, Gallegos works a walk.
Get out of here, get some food in our system, and then next thing you know, I'm standing out there for an hour and a half, just not knowing what's going on.
I thought, if we lost that game,
If we lost that game,
I don't think we were eating. I don't think we'd
No.
get food.
no, if we lost that game, we weren't eating that night.
Nope, no in and out. No in and out. Here's Samuelson, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. 3rd season with the Blues. Recent graduate of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, right across the street. Welcome back, Tate.
Welcome back.
Ball 1 to Samuelson.
Yeah, it was cool coming back for the 2nd time. I wonder how it is for the 3rd time.
Right. 3rd time matching that jersey number 3. Staple of the organization.
Yeah, might have to hang that up and retire that number by the end of this.
Right. 1-0. Inside. That sure did.
So right in the hand. That hurts.
If you're going to get hit by a pitch, where do you want that to? Where do you want that to hit you?
Right in the butt.
Right,
right in the meatiest part of the body. Usually, it might welt up, might bruise up a little bit, but for the most part,
might hurt to sit.
Yeah. Oh. Depends how hard he's throwing. But yeah, you do not want it near the hands. You got 10 fingers, and if one of them breaks, in football, if you break a finger, it looks like it's his throwing finger too.
Ouch.
Yeah, in football, you can play with a broken finger, but in baseball, you need all those fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Grip the bat, grip the ball. The hand in the upper, the neck, head, hand, elbow. Those are all bad spots.
Here's Darcy. 1 for 2, single, grounded into a double play in the 4th. Also reached second on an error. Runners on first and second with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Charlie Adamson gets him to foul that one off. 0-1.
Yeah, he's been getting fastballs early all game, and he's been aggressive. He's trying to rip that ball.
Nothing in 1 the count. Blues trying to rally here in the 8th. A ball in the dirt, 1-1.
2 guys on, 1 out. Darcy's up with
bottom third of the lineup.
With EJ up, who already has a home run. So if Darcy gets on right here, folks are going to start, feeling a little pressure. So
ball and a strike. Went off speed and got him to swing through it. Darcy had a absolute bomb in Compton over the scoreboard down left, and that kind of when I talked to the coaches afterwards, and they're like, we might move him up in the order. We think that his bat's heating up. The average still below 200 for Cody on this season, but that doesn't matter now. 1-2. Got him looking.
He's talking to himself on that. He must have saw that late and just too late where he couldn't swing the bat right there.
It's E.J. Kreitzman, right fielder out of Columbia. 2-run monster shot in the 3rd. Gave the Blues their first and only lead. Walked back in the 7th. Another chance with runners on. Just want to give the Oaks something to think about. Did that in the 7th, trying to repeat that in the 8th. Ball 1.
Yeah, just finding a way to get the next guy up right here late in the game is huge, especially when you're down so much.
Just pass off that baton, right?
Any way to get on.
Keep the carousel moving. Fouled off.
Look like off-speed pitch right there. Caught out a little out in front.
That was another thing I took away from the win in Pasadena was a lot of unselfish at-bats. Like a lot of lengthy ones. Obviously, the pitching staff was doing their thing, but even being up by a lot, there was no selfish at-bats, and it was just a lot of, hey, I'll take my base and let the next guy handle it, right? So a lot went into that last win for the Blues.
Yeah. Yeah, just figuring out ways to consecutively put together at-bats is key.
Ball and 2 strikes to Kreitzman. Got him looking.
Strike 3 on the inside corner. And a nice little
Tough break. To the 9th we go. Blues down 11-5. Back-to-back strikeouts for Adamson in the inning. ends it for the Blues. To the top of the ninth we go, and it'll be the top of the Oaks order coming to the plate to face Luke Mistoni when we come back. Thanks so much for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Might be a 6-run ball game, but you don't want to miss the comeback if it happens. And we'll try to speak it into existence. Top of the ninth coming up, though. Mistoni on the pitch. We'll be right back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
We're in the top of the ninth. 6-run ball game. Oaks in front of the Blues. Oaks trying to win their 4th straight after losing their opener. Have won 3 straight. And Mistoni gets Carrillo to foul the first pitch he sees off for strike 1. Zach Ebrahim and Mason Grotto in the booth. 1 more inning to go. Mistoni, his ball game to pitch and to finish. 0-1. Now 0-2. Blues plated 2 in the 7th. Certainly got a pulse. Inside and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, there's been a couple times this game where Blues had an opportunity to at least cut the deficit in half, but didn't go their way both innings. Now we're off to the 9th, down 6. Not looking too pretty, but
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
That's why we play the games.
Exactly.
And finish them out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mistoni to the plate. Ball 3. Count full to Austin Carrillo. 0 for 4 with a walk tonight. And that one looked like it hit him. Or it was ball 4.
That might have skimmed him right on the quad.
Here's Brent Swearingen, filling in for Gavin Grant. So a pinch hitter here for the Oaks. 6-run ball game. Runner at first with no one out in the top of the 9th.
Correction, pinch hitter number 38, Brent Swearingen.
First pitch to him. Bit high. Ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there.
Fouled off. Runner was taken off. 1-1. Scoreboard says 1-2. Did I miss a pitch?
There might be 2 strikes on him. I think the first pitch he took for a strike. Yes.
Okay. Get that fixed.
Nice double play right here. Wouldn't hurt.
1-2. And now 2-2.
Good block by Gallegos.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Swearingen. Pitch hitting for Gavin Grant. Who had a great game. 3 RBIs, 2 for 5. Ball 3 now, the count full.
Definitely got to attack him right here and hopefully get a low strike, get a ground ball.
Throw over to first. He'll check on Carrillo, who is hit by a pitch.
Okay.
Popped up on the infield. Darcy has it for out number 1. See if it's another pinch hitter, and it is. Cody Sulak, new catcher in for Brendan Durfee. Durfee had another great game as well, 2 RBIs. That's out to right. Kreitzman will range over in right center, make the catch, 2 out. Runner still at first. What was the best game you ever played?
Oh. Well, it's a hard question. I feel like the best game I've ever had was in high school. I went 5 for 7.
Okay.
And had a nice walk-off base hit to win it.
Nice.
So I feel like that was probably the best game, just because I got 5 hits and
is that the most you ever got in a game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good throw by Chase. Nice
out at
throw.
second.
Right on the money.
To the bottom of the 9th we go. Blues down 6. We'll have you finish that thought in a moment, Grotto.
Perfect.
Short break and we're back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna.
Last chance for the Blues, down 6. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Zach Ebrahim joined by Mason Grotto for the entirety of this ball game. First time, and we finally get a player in the booth. We finally get some player perspective. Someone in here who knows what they're talking about. And Grotto, you were telling us about the best game you ever played where you got 5 hits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was in high school. But I'd say there's a couple other games. And when I was at Cuesta Junior College, I hit my first grand slam. So that was always cool. I was pretty pumped about that. Ran super fast around the bases, was that pumped up. And then at Fresno State, I had a game where I went 0 for 0 with 5 walks.
Really?
Yeah, and I think I tied the walk record for in game for Fresno State.
I'm sure you did.
Didn't swing swing the bat really at all. Maybe I swung it and fouled it off, but 0 for 0 with 5 walks. Like, not a bad day.
Yeah.
That was my first ever start for Fresno State. It was in Reno, and it was blizzarding. It was snowing that day. So it was probably the longest game I've ever played. We lost 20-10.
Oof.
And, yeah, I was out in the blizzard for, I'd say, two and a half hours just standing out there. It was cold.
I'm sure.
And, yeah, but it was fun. I was playing left field. I was a little scared. First ever game starting.
Sure. Here's Andrew Lucas dealing to Garrett Brooks. A fastball got him to swing through it. Strike one.
Yeah, last chance for the Blues to get something going. I'd like to get it going early, so hopefully Brooks could get a pitch he likes and start it off.
Stay tuned for after the ballgame Blues postgame show. We're going to do an intern interview, our first of the year. That was a very popular segment. We do that last season so Blues won last season, right? I'd go grab a player of the game, right? But if we lost a home game, we get an intern in here, do an interview with them, kind of, talk about their position with the Blues, what they like about it, give our audience a chance to see the people that are, down working in our game day operations with our fans. Fouled off 0-2. So we're going to do that. Blues come back in this one, obviously. I'll grab somebody. But, do a little intern interview. So stay tuned for that after the conclusion of the ninth. 0-2 count to Brooks. Andrew Lucas trying to shut things down for the Oaks. Get them their 4th straight win. Head back down to T.O. on a happy bus ride. Brooks hits one to first. And Heineck will take it to the bag for the putout. Two out now. It's Simons. 2 outs, bottom 9.
Or one out, bottom 9. Is that what you said, or did you say 2?
Did I say 2?
I think you might have said 2.
Well, there's 1 out. Thank you for that.
No problem. Thank you for getting me on the broadcast.
Oh, my gosh, of course.
Let me talk for a couple hours.
It's honestly something I've been wanting to try since last season. Obviously, it's not something we can do on your situation's unique, obviously.
Yeah.
Playing 10 games with the team and then suddenly not. But
yeah.
No, it's something I've wanted to try. And, when I'm at school broadcasting, my partner is another student, right? Like maybe you luck out and the guy played the sport, knows a lot. Not that, I know nothing, but it just helps to have there's no one better that you can have in an analyst role than someone who's played for an organization as recent as 48 hours ago with this group of guys. So it was perfect timing, and we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been fun, and yeah, I know you've been doing these broadcasts by yourself for the most part, right?
Yep.
So
yep.
Good to lend a hand, help you out a little bit.
No, I appreciate it.
You've been doing a great job by yourself.
Thanks, Grotto.
Making it happen.
We try. Get a little sick of your own voice, but it's what I love to do. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Stepped it up this year. Looks a lot prettier.
Oh, yeah. You got the setup here, definitely. Got some nice comfy chairs. Just relax.
Yeah, the chairs are new. Yeah, they're nice.
Upgrade.
1-2 pitch to Simons.
Oh, that hit him.
It sure did.
Hit him again.
Can you imagine how his left shoulder feels? Oh, my
that
goodness.
Guy's getting beat up.
It really is. 13 times he's been hit by a pitch this season. So he's been hit by a pitch more times than he's played games for the Blues. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Second time he's been hit by a pitch tonight. And here's Darius Price.
I'm telling you, Simon's Simon gets hit every other at bat, and then he steals second. It's hilarious. He'll get hit and then steal 2 bags. But probably won't steal here down by 6. Just trying to take it nice and easy, nice and slow, and
Yeah.
if something happens, then just make it happen. Let it happen. Or let it happen, not make it happen.
You can do both.
Well, yeah, make it happen, you know.
1 count to Price. Line drive. Hit the second. Toss on. And they'll get 2. Game over. Was that 4-6-3?
That was.
Yep, 4-6-3 on the double play. And the ball game over. Oaks win 11-5. Blues go to 6-8 on the season, 3-5 at home, 2-3 in the South. It's the first of 5 here at home. They fall to the Oaks by 6. Saints will be in town tomorrow. So join us then. First pitch shortly after 4 p.m. And then on Sunday, 1 o'clock ball game. Off day Monday. Back at home Tuesday and Wednesday before we hit the road again. And we'll see these same Oaks next Friday in Thousand Oaks. Well, Grotto, how was your first experience broadcasting baseball?
It was great. I had a lot of fun. And, yeah, you know, it was fun for sure. And thank you again for letting me stay up here. And
of course. Was it a little strange at first?
No.
Okay.
I was going into it pretty confident, and
as you should.
You know, didn't want to screw up too bad, but
you didn't screw up once.
Yeah, but you know, maybe 15 minutes before the game started, I was feeling a little nerves.
Oh, sure, you get a little butterflies.
Yeah, probably
nice.
Messed up a couple things, but no, for the most part, I had a lot of fun, and I think I said most of the right things. Hopefully, entertained everyone.
Yeah, sure did. Did the best we could in an unfortunate loss for the Blues, 11-5, the final. So stay tuned for the post-game show. But for Mason Grotto, I've been Zach Ebrahim. Appreciate you tuning in tonight, making Blues baseball part of your Friday evening and your entire 2022 summer. Stay tuned for our intern interview, the first of the season. Till then, we say so long.
So long.
Welcome back in. Blues fall by 6. We can get rid of that because we're going to bring you inside the press box here at Sinsheimer Stadium. The intern interviews are back, and the opening interview, Colin Ryan, is going to kick things off here. So this is a segment we had to bring back.
Of course.
Right? A segment invented, I'll say, by Katie Logan, who was one of our awesome interns last season, and along with yourself, a recent graduate of Cal Poly.
Yep.
So first off, congrats to you.
Thank you.
And second season with the Blues, we're both back. What went into your decision to come back to the Blues?
Well, one, I needed an internship for school.
Okay.
So I was already looking. Two, last summer was probably the most fun summer of my life.
Agreed.
And three, Adam asked me if I wanted to sell beer every day. I said
How
yes.
can you say no?
I said yes.
Yeah.
And then four, I knew all you guys were coming back. We got a good amount of returners this year.
Yeah.
So I knew it would be fun again, and, you guys are all my boys, so just knew it would be a fun summer again.
Absolutely. So, I was on the road, and because I would have come to graduation. I would have been there. But we were on the road, and so it's good to be back home. But what's next for you now? Because you have the internship for the summer. You've now graduated. I got another year, so I don't even want to think about it. But what's next for you?
So I'm going to ditch my degree completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the degree?
Sport management.
Okay.
So I'm going to go get my EMT certificate in the fall at Cuesta.
Okay.
And then try to get into the fire academy.
Really?
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. So
when was that decision made?
probably towards the end of last year.
Okay.
I don't know, kind of like going through school. Obviously I love this, but just going through school, I kind of realized that wasn't really what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I just wanted to do something that meant a little more, and
Sure.
I just thought that would be a fun way of doing that. So
this summer for you has got to just be enjoy it while it lasts.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I know some of these people this is after this they'll be moving away, so
Yeah.
you just gotta enjoy the time we have left. The season just started, but
Has it hit you yet that you're done?
yeah, it hit me this week.
Okay.
I was always complaining about being so busy, and then this week I kind of just had nothing to do.
Okay.
And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it kind of hit me this week. I'm sure it's going to hit me more as we go on. When we have like a week off and I'm just doing nothing, it's going to hit me. But, yeah, not really yet.
What do you want to do this summer? What do you want to improve upon this summer? Let's stick with the Blues. That you can take away from last summer. What do you want to do better this summer? Or try?
Yeah. Probably just get better at talking to people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like customer interactions,
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like you could always improve. There'll always be like little things that like I'll have a conversation and then I'll think about it and be like, oh, I could have said this, or like, this would have been a better way to handle that. It's just stuff like that. So just kind of, learning with experience as like you talk to people.
Sure. Now, I'll wrap it up, and I don't want to be. What'd you do during the Angels losing streak? I just had to ask because I just couldn't really. I picked you guys to win the division.
I did too.
And then what happened? What did you do with yourself?
The beginning of that losing streak was oddly similar to the beginning of the Blue season, so I don't want to say we cursed them.
Hey, that was man, that was rough for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. I know a couple of the guys, Dodger fans on staff.
Yeah.
I was
I
going back and forth with them. Yeah. I was going back and forth with them, and then you lose 14 games straight, and I kind of just what can I say?
Yeah.
It's just
Well, I hate.
roadkill,
I'm just yanking your chain.
No, you're good.
Colin Ryan, the first of our intern interviews this season, 2022 season. We're back with the Blues, and we're going to be bringing you this segment as much as we can because we love it. And Colin, you're the best, so thanks for doing this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Always, man. Take care. Good night, everybody. We'll be back first pitch after 4 tomorrow.